there is a creature alive today who has survived millions of years of evolution. Jaws.
I once asked Spielberg to name his favorite private moment in Jaws, and he said it was the scene you're about to see, in which Roy Scheider, the police chief, swears at having to dish out some scraps for the shark. We laugh at that, and then we see something that stops our laughter.
Stop playing with yourself, Hooper. You heard him. Slow ahead. Slow ahead. I can go slow ahead. Come on down and chum some of this. You're going to need a bigger boat.
Great line. That was the first time we see the Jaws in Jaws, and it's a full hour into the movie, and that's one of the secrets of Spielberg, that he was wise enough not to show us his monster right away, as was done with the subsequent Jaws pictures that he did not direct. And it's true, when you are in a Spielberg film, there is a sense that someone else is in control of your mind and your eyes. He is not just content to throw random pictures at us. He wants to run us and run us ragged, and we certainly experienced that in Jaws, the film that made him a star director.
Where are you? Hooper, hurry it up now, tie it on. Come on, Hooper, come on, hurry it up, tie it on! Now. Kill it, Quint, kill it! Now! Shoot! Time! What were you doing? You knew I had to get a clean shot right in the head. All right, let's see how long that barrel takes to bring him up.
There's no doubt in my mind that Steven Spielberg makes just about the best pictures of anybody for seeing with an audience. I remember seeing Jaws in 1975 with about 1,200 people in Chicago. The audience would levitate simultaneously, 1,200 people, and then they would come down laughing with relief in a way because there was fear in the reason that they were scared and so forth. This is interesting, the way that he does what Hitchcock used to say that he liked to do, play the audience like a piano.
None of man's fantasies of evil can compare with the reality of Jaws. Jaws. See it before you go swimming.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JEFFMAN316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JEFFMAN316. And tonight's watch along is in I picked the movie. Tonight we're watching my favorite film, which is Jaws from 1975. And we already got a couple people in the house. And look, I'm going to remember to put the damn banner up here before we get started. JEFFMAN316 Live. Let's talk movies. We're watching Jaws from 1975. This is a chat. We can chat about anything you want. Watch along. Anybody that hits the door, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that normal YouTube stuff. Super chats are available, or my Cash App's there. So let's get, before we get into the movie, we got a special guest that's going to come on here with me, potentially two, but we got one. We got one of my regulars. If everybody follows the channel, you always look in the comments of the live streams. You see there's two guys that usually show up first. It's either Rick Hunter, who's already here, or it's the man I'm getting ready to add into the stream. So everybody, get ready, because we got the man, the myth, the legend. We got Dougie Fresh, the rated R superstar, is joining the live stream tonight. So I told him he could come on here. We're celebrating my birthday this week. And I saw what you did, Doug. You didn't have to do that, but I will let everybody else know here in a second. But yeah, we're going to let Doug get comfortable. Hopefully he won't get us kicked off of YouTube, because he'll be live making comments instead of just doing it in the chat, because I sometimes edit his content. What in the world are you doing, brother?
Trying to find the laptop, or, well, the tablet. That way I can do both.
Either way, I'm going to go ahead and introduce the movie while you're playing around there. So most people obviously know what this is, but as we get into the movie and watch it, we're doing this one on Netflix a couple weeks ago, probably a month and a half ago, when I first mentioned it. I swear to God, this damn thing was on Tubi. So, but since then they dropped it off. We're watching on Netflix, but if you're a movie fan, I don't know how you don't own Jaws in your collection, so you can always spin it up. Doug is here, can do the countdown live with us. But we'll go ahead and tell you about the movie in case you've lived under a rock for the last 45 years. When a killer shark unleashes chaos on a beach community off Cape Cod, it's up to the local sheriff, a marine biologist, and an old seafarer to hunt the beast down. What'd you say? I'm muting you, and give me the thumbs up when you're ready. So the movie stars Roy Scheider as Chief Brody, Robert Shaw as Quint. Some people say his name was Sam Quint, which is his name that was on the action figure, I think. Richard Dreyfuss was Matt Hooper. Lorraine Gary as Ellen Brody. Murray Hamilton as the always money hungry mayor, Mayor Vaughn. You got Jeffrey Kramer as Hendrix, and a few other people along the way, but written by Peter Benchley, who actually created the novel that this is based on, and directed by the one and only Steven Spielberg. And as you saw from the intro, Siskel and Ebert actually liked this movie for a change. Are you ready, Doug? Doug is so unprepared. If he was coming live on the set, they'd kick him off.
Oh yeah.
Either way, so Rick was here and he said, "Yeah, I hope you have a happy birthday." I did. It was a really good birthday. I appreciate that. Tonight we watched Jaws, the original blockbuster starring Roy Scheider, Robert Shaw, Richard Dreyfuss, and Lorraine Gary. Yeah, that's everybody I mentioned. Special appearance by Bruce. Based on a novel by Peter Benchley, like I said. And look at what Dougie Fresh did before we got on the air. He sent me a super chat of $25. You didn't have to do that, Doug, but it's much appreciated. He's always been one of my supporters, and I'm a supporter of him, so I consider him a friend. So appreciate that. And so Rick said, "Hope you're doing well, Doug." And then Brian Sanchez,
You
"Hey,
as well.
Jeff, man, Dougie Fresh, and everyone." So Brian's already in the house. So hopefully this movie's like 2 hours long, so I don't want to delay starting it too much longer. I got a little misty because Doug sent me a super chat. I don't want him to see me cry, so I'll hold it in.
Oh no, you can let it all out. All right, I found it.
Cool. You know I appreciate you, brother. Doug and I always bullshit about movies off of YouTube, so I'd say we got a lot more movies that cross as far as what we like than the stuff that we don't like. You know, what are you getting out, your laptop?
A tablet.
Why, you want to watch me on there? See yourself.
And that way I can interact.
Yeah, that way you can interact with any of your fans. If anybody's a fan of Doug, he can they can send me super chats in Doug's honor. If you don't know, Doug is a big fan of Universal Monsters. You can see a lot of his stuff hanging there in the background. I like some of the shirts he gets too. He sends me some photos of the ones that that he's bought. There's a Frankenstein back there. I saw Frankenstein's monster. You know, the cool thing about it is I like having my channel kind of small right now because it lets me interact with a lot of you guys. There's people I've traded stuff with, people that bought me stuff, and I've actually, sent them money. When you get to be a certain size, it'll be kind of difficult to do that unless you build some of these relationships now. So I appreciate all you guys. So whenever you're ready, Doug, I'll let you do the countdown. The good thing about it is if we're watching this on Netflix or your video, we won't have all them damn commercials. And there is a couple spots in Jaws that drag a little bit, so we'll better talk some, but I really love the movie. So if Rick is still on here, is Jaws, you were talking about you like classic movies, is Jaws one of your favorite movies? And if anybody jumps on, anybody that is a fan of the movie, you can chime in and let us know anything about what's going on. I tend to find that you know, a lot of younger people. I watch some of their reaction videos on YouTube, and they're, oh, the first time watching Jaws, and I'm like, the movie's 45 years old. How is this the first time you watched it? So I tend to not believe some of those videos that say it's the first time people are watching things. I almost feel like they watched it and then they go back and watch it to do their first time watch videos.
Well, let's just go.
All right, we get ready to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I already had it queued up, so I'm at the Universal logo. An MCA company. And I can't hear shit. Technical difficulties. Well, I can get it going here. Hold on a second. Oh, I got it. My phone volume was turned down. So I got Doug in this ear, and I got Jaws in this ear. There it goes. I thought it was funny if you listen to that intro I did with Siskel and Ebert. They actually refer to look at his eyes. They actually refer to the shark as Jaws, and that's not the name of the shark. But either way,
It's Bruce, isn't it?
well, that was what they called. Yeah, like kind of behind the scenes. That's what they all called it. I think that was the name of. Hey man, you can't be having the audio playing loud where we can hear it. I'll get copyright strikes.
Is that better?
Yeah, they said that I think he named the shark after his lawyer. Yeah, there's a difference in a copyright strike and a claim. A claim just means you used it and they don't like you using it and they take any revenue. And the strike means you literally tried to copy something of theirs and include it in yours. And I know some of the big guys have had some copyright strikes playing stuff. That's why you can't have these playing live on the screen while you're watching them. Unless it's public domain. Jaws is one of my favorite films, said Rick. I own it on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K. Well, I was going to do one of those videos where I show some of my collection. I think I might do that with Jaws. To quote Hooper in this movie, I got you beat. So I have Jaws on 4K, on Blu-ray, on DVD, on VHS. I've got it on Laserdisc, and I've got it on one of those CED video discs from RCA as well. The only thing I don't have is a beta. And then back in the day, I actually had a bootleg of it because I didn't own it, and I had recorded a bunch of them off with when I got my first DVD recorder. But are you actually got the movie playing finally, Doug?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to say anything to your fans out there before we get started?
What? I ain't got no fan.
You might have fans. You never know. This will be out there in the internet ether forever, man. So you might get you some fans, and they'll come back, and I'll put in the title that Dougie Fresh came by.
I'm still waiting for more people to subscribe.
All right, well, we got the chick ran across the beach, flopped her naked titties that you couldn't see anything but the silhouette of. She's out in the water now. I read the description of what this lady went through during the filming. I don't think they could do that stuff nowadays. The people would claim they were like harassed or unfair working conditions. I remember when I was a kid, my mom would be like, "This is PG and it's got nudity in it," because they would show us from up under. You can see this right here in 4K. If you got your TV set right, you can see all over nice features finally. Doug was talking about, I wonder why they didn't have his movie in 4K on here. I told him it's probably because Universal owns Peacock, and they're probably saving the 4K for their own streaming service. Have you heard about how they filmed this, Doug? They literally had people under the water with ropes tied to her, pulling her back and forth. She said it was not enjoyable. That motherfucker up there is like laying on the beach, like asleep. He thought he was gonna get him some booty. But oh well, he slept through it. And now you got to transition into the Brody bedroom. If you've watched Jaws before, right?
Like once or twice.
Okay. I've probably watched this in Halloween more than any movie ever.
I still need to watch my 4Ks of Halloween.
Really?
And I haven't even watched any of the Chuckies yet.
The transfers of the Halloween movies look really good in 4K.
I get movies, but then I don't watch them because there's too much stuff to watch.
That's true. I try to watch the stuff that I paid the big money for during my weekly hunts. If it's some stuff I don't watch, it's the Dollar Tree crap that'll sometimes lay there for months. But when I got Jaws on 4K, I watched that the night it came out. Like I was watching The Exorcist the other night when I was chatting with you. Have you watched that yet?
Nope. I'll watch it closer when it gets to the movie.
Well, it's only 2 weeks.
More than that, well, I won't see it till the Tuesday after it comes out.
Okay. So yeah, it comes out this coming Friday. Saw X comes out, and then
I got my tickets already for Thursday.
That's cool. Then the Exorcist comes out the next Friday, so you'll see it on the 10th.
Yeah.
We miss them doing their great Boston accents. In Amity, we say "yad." This is one of those horror series that got pretty damn pathetic as it went. How did they go from one of the greatest films of all time to Jaws of Revenge?
I haven't seen past one.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh man, you got a lot of work to do. It's a good thing you're younger than me because you got a lot of movies to watch.
I'll be 30 next year.
You gotta quit smoking so much weed.
Oh, I just look like this naturally.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I thought they were supposed to come up with that Cheech and Chong this year on 4K. They never did.
I'm scared. Like School of Rock comes out this week on Blu-ray Steelbook. Not that I'm gonna buy it. I think that's one of the things that I don't like they're doing. If you look at the patterns, man, I mean, Paramount is releasing regular releases and then they're releasing steelbooks of movies and then they're releasing 4Ks later. So if School of Rock is getting a steelbook Blu-ray this week, give it a month to two and then they'll announce the stinking 4K of it will come out.
Well, Ken from Media Level, he doesn't think he doesn't think that they're gonna come out with 4K with that.
Why?
Not till like probably next year if they do.
Well, they will. What I'm saying is, though, that's what they did with Ferris Bueller. They released a Blu-ray steelbook, then they released a 4K, and then they released a 4K steelbook. That was one of the things I was talking to one of the guys that contacts me on Instagram, watches my channel a lot, of that these studios are surviving right now on collectors just by recycling the same shit over and over again. Just special editions or whatever. Because if you look at Shop Factory, they're even doing that. At least they do sprinkle in something every once in a while. Justin Retro Stuff Channel. Hello. Hey, what's going on? You got Jeff
There's your
Man here,
Jaws.
and you got Dougie Fresh in the dark over there on the side.
Here's your Jaws.
Your name disappeared. You didn't put your. Oh, there it goes. It's because I had the thing up. Sorry. What's going on, Justin? Appreciate you stopping by. Drop a like on the video if you don't mean on the live stream if you don't mind. We're watching Jaws at this point. We're at the boring part at the beginning. Can I come up on a panel, please? Well, we don't really have a panel going on. I don't know what are you doing? What's on your shirt? What is that? Super horror icons. Oh, okay. That's cool. Where'd you get that shirt?
I believe T-Villain. No,
One day
shirt.
you should do a video of all your shirts.
I'm trying to get in.
Don't you like buy about a shirt every week?
Oh shit!
Dude, we don't want to see your penis on here.
No, I got
Chucky. That's cool. Got some child's play action going on. I'll use that $25 you sent me. I'll buy me some of those and we'll match. I can't show my legs. I don't have any pants on. I thought you were getting ready to go make me a ham sandwich in there. Justin says he's a big fan of my channel. I appreciate that. Doug is my biggest fan. Look at him. He's getting all fancied up.
Oh, here's my robe.
That's cool. Doug's got chicks coming over after the movie, so he's getting his studly robe on. Are you on your phone? Are you holding up your phone? Why don't you have it the other way where you're filling up the screen?
I don't know how to do that.
You know, like when I've got my iPhone, if I'm holding it like this, it looks like that. But if I do it like that, there you go. Look at that shit. You're in widescreen. See, you were in letterbox before. Now you're in all their widescreen glory. Doug's giving you a tour of his collection back there. There better not be any porn back there, man. Justin wants to come up on a panel maybe next time. Yeah, we can get. I'll let anybody come up on here because at any moment, all I got to do is drop you off if anything happens. So we're at the point in this movie where the mayor is telling Brody that he greased this guy back here to the corner to change your report, basically, and it's not a shark attack, saying it's a boat propeller. You yell barracuda, they say, huh? What? You yell shark. We got a panic on our hands on the 4th of July. Doug's showing us his whole wardrobe.
Oh, that would take forever.
I know, man. How many? You should count your shirts.
I have over 400, so it's probably around 500 now.
Do you starch them and keep them like nice and crisp and clean? Do you iron them?
Oh, hell no. I just hang dry them.
Oh, do you use Downy? Do they smell Downy fresh?
I use Tide OxyClean.
Oh, okay.
Except for my washers leaving this weird residue on my stuff now.
So this is the scene where we lose Pepette, whatever the fucking dog's name is. Pippin, Pepette. And then and the little boy. And we get the famous line here of some bad hat Harry coming up. I told Cody that you missed him. Hey, Justin says he loves my background. Yeah, I did that real quick. I figured it would be better than me and Doug sitting on a background full of just black, blue movie reels. We're getting ready to get eaten by the shark. Am I going to watch the new movie on Max Friday called Meg 2? I've already seen the Meg 2, and you should go watch the review I did of it. Doug likes to be from the 80s. He wants to be letterboxed.
I tried that letterbox. Ain't nothing special about it.
No, it's not. Letterbox is what they call like widescreen movies that don't feel, that are cropped.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that app.
No, well, that's probably what they based it off of. You should go out and Google some. Anybody watching this? Here's the line right here. Watch this. This old man with the saggiest old man tits in the history of old men.
You should be wearing a bra.
Yeah, he goes, some bad hat Harry, and that's what they called that production company based on that. Yeah, he's getting ready to get the shock of his life what I was telling you is that there's some production stills out there of the original cut of a movie where they did show the shark coming out of the water and eating the boy, but they thought it was too gruesome and they figured they'd make them cut it out. And at that point, the shark hadn't worked very well at all at this point, so they figured they would just do the underwater stuff where you didn't really see it. So yeah, Justin, go Google. We got Google. Go to the search and look up my Meg 2 review. I recorded my Expendables 4 review. I gotta edit it tomorrow.
Yeah, he wants to come on the panel right now.
I saw that zoom. I like that zoom shot where they zoom in on the Brody because it's like almost like a panic shot where he's like, in his mind, he's thinking, "Holy shit, what did I do? I just served that boy up for lunch."
Wasn't that his son?
No, it's this woman right here who looks like she's 60 years old, but she's got a 8-year-old son. She rode hard and hung up wet. And she's supposed to be like a 30, 40-year-old woman. Where's your Bud Light, Doug?
I don't drink.
I thought you were a Bud Light man.
Oh, hell no. Smirnoff or Mike's Hard.
My son gave me one of those Smirnoff, like, I don't remember what it was. It was supposed to be like it was a screwdriver, I think. It was pretty good. How big is that Mountain Dew you drinking? Is that a fucking 2-liter?
Yeah, but it's almost gone anyways.
Well, you ain't got nobody in the house with you, do you?
No. I put it in this thing before.
Holy shit, that's the biggest gulp there is, man. Is that a movie theater cup?
Yeah, I go and take it from the theater. I fill it up before I leave, and then I fill it up with ice. Back
in the day, somebody complained to me when I went and did a refill on my drink one time at the theater, and they're like, "We don't offer free refills." I was like, "Well, it doesn't say that you do or you don't." So, I said you
at
had
my
to pop.
theater, It says it's a perk. So Magical Movie Rewards member get free refills on pops.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I always send my wife during the movie, and they never say anything to women getting refills. So we're cheap. We share a drink sometimes. That's what you do if you took a date, wouldn't you? You like put an extra straw in and make her share it with you.
I'd probably have to buy two.
Nah, just buy one big one. She's probably gonna get your spit in her mouth at the end of the night anyway.
I don't want to get up to go to get a refill.
Oh, okay, I see. We make her do it. You can be like, "Damn it, I gave you a free drink. You can at least go get a refill."
It should probably be a distraction.
Here's the chalkboard. Look at this old woman's face. All right, that woman, and then this one. I think I already showed her. That one old woman. I was like, damn, where'd they get these actresses at? Here's your introduction to Quint. There's people that scrutinize this movie way more than me. They say if you look at the chalkboard back there, you can see where they drew the original shark on it and didn't like it and erased it and then drew that one over top of it. What's his mug eating anyway? He's eating saltine crackers up on here with nothing to drink. He's a tough guy if he can eat saltine crackers with no drink. That old woman right there. Be on welfare the whole winter. What if he was drunk on bourbon in this scene? They say he was drunk half the movie. The whole damn thing. We'll take it under advisement.
Ladies.
Here's my ending right here. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen. I thought that was classic, putting that at the end of my videos. Don't go sneaking over there watching Ken doing his Kino Lorber sale video.
Excuse me. No, I went for this stupid update.
Doug's providing the special effects in the background of anybody drinking a drink right now. What are you updating?
The laptop or tablet that I haven't used in forever.
I wonder if that's true. I've never looked that up. Can sharks live 2,000-3,000 years?
Probably, just as like alligators or crocodiles.
Well, I ain't never heard of a crocodile living 1,000 years.
They only get die if they have a disease or something happens to them.
Probably get around humans catching shit. They eat a human and it makes them sick. The chief's wife gets significantly less hot every movie as well. Not that she is like anything great, but she's a pretty decent MILF in this one.
So does your wife know when to bring you stuff? Like,
no, I typically like.
Or do you have to message her?
I message her every once in a while, but the last couple of times, like I got one of those ice cubes as big as the glass for this right here, and that moonshine is so strong. I like for the ice to melt in a little bit. And then I put my other drink in the freezer before I got in here so it stays cold. If I talk too much and I might get parched, then I have to sometimes ask my wife or my son to bring me something. Look at those handsome devils. Sorry, boys, had to run up to work. We need Cody on here. He's a movie star. Here's the famous scene where they throw the holiday roast in there and fish for the shark. And get it.
I haven't been on one of the StreamYards since Horrorholics.
Since what?
Horrorholics.
What was that?
The horror group where they would drink alcohol and talk about horror movies.
I must have missed that one. I need to be on there.
They don't have it anymore.
Damn. Horror movies and alcohol?
Yep.
That's great. I told Cody to get his ass on here and tell us about his movie he filmed with Butch Patrick.
I used to do them.
Go ahead.
After I came back on Friday nights from karaoke.
I'd love to hear you sing some karaoke.
I don't know if I have any videos.
So there's the whole damn pier getting tore down. One of the other things I was going to say about Jaws is if you watch that intro, there was somebody who they were watching a cut of Jaws in a video that didn't have any music. They took the soundtrack for the music away and they had John Williams playing it live with the orchestra in front of the movie. And then so they did a couple scenes without music and a couple scenes with it. And this is one of those movies where there's several scenes like this one. The music helps build the tension up because you obviously don't see the shark. And in that intro I used the scene where they took the music away from one of the scenes where they were out there at sea fighting the shark, and it's a totally different experience without the music. The movie would probably be boring as hell without the music. Look at this motherfucker right here. Look at this guy. He come out there with that pipe. I'm gonna get me a pipe. There's a scene that I think one of the deleted scenes where he's in where I think he's in it for a little bit longer than that.
Well, Dracula used to be, the 1931 used to be without sound. But then all of a sudden on the 4K, they made it where it's with sound.
That's cool.
You used to be able to have an option, have it without sound or with sound.
Hello back, young feller. I just want to start calling you young feller. You're like 20 years younger than me, and I couldn't grow a beard like that if I wanted.
Well, it's weird. It's like goes down.
You look like Jim the Animal Neidhart. You know who he is?
Who?
That wrestler used to be with Bret Hart, Jim Neidhart. He'd get his and he'd groom it, and then he'd always do this, like he'd be grabbing at it and get it into a point. When Bret would be cutting a promo, he'd be standing behind him doing his goatee like that, yeah, keeping it in a point. And here's the great Richard Dreyfuss making his debut. He's real quirky. I've watched Richard Dreyfuss at some of those like Comic Cons and stuff, telling stories. He seems real eccentric, like weird. So NECA made a Hooper figure and then made a Hooper figure in that outfit and then in his scuba gear, and then they made that Quint figure and they went to make the Roy Scheider figure. And if you watch that video I did, there's prototypes available. You can see the photos. They look good, and then the damn family wouldn't sign off on it and wouldn't let them release it. Fathers that never met their mothers. Why would they all go out in one big pack there? They're chumming. I said chum, C-H-U-M, chum. They got to show Mr. Hooper the accident victim. Hey, Doug, look, I got this mask for my birthday.
Is that from Spirit?
Yeah, that's Shorty. I said now they're going to make me have to go buy the other ones. I got a couple movies too. I got the second season of The Purge. That was the only Purge movie I didn't have either in 4K or Blu-ray. I've got the first season on Blu-ray. You have any of those, Doug?
No.
Purge TV shows? And then I got this because Cody recommended it, I think. I got that Chucky, Living with Chucky documentary. The slipcover was janky on one of the corners, but I'll keep it. Look at that guy. He knows he's getting ready to get fucked. Getting ready to call him out. It was a shack, as they would say in Boston. It was a shack.
Looks like they took out the teeth.
That's a tiger shark. I don't think it's got big teeth like a great white does.
Cody had to run up to work.
Yeah, I saw that. And he didn't even bring us a, we call it, what's the shit they serve at 7-Eleven?
Slushy? Or a big gulp?
What are them things called, them slushy things? They got a name for them at 7-Eleven. Shit, brain fart.
A gulp? Uh-huh.
Slurpee. He had to work National Slurpee Day where they gave away Slurpees.
Yeah, where's ours?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Slurpee. Hey, get your fucking ass on here, man. I want to hear about Camp Blood. He made me sign up for some perks today.
Yeah, I try to get that BAM box 3-month subscription and it won't let me.
Why?
It keeps on refreshing the page. Like it'll go to the next thing, but it'll be the same screen. But it'll let me get a monthly subscription.
So maybe they're just trying to not let people do the 3-month one, or maybe they got too many people did it and they don't want to offer it to everybody.
They have, or they're trying to get you to charge more.
Probably. You see where the next month has got another Texas Chainsaw Massacre in there, right?
Yeah, is that one the new one?
It looks like the logo of the original.
That's what I thought. Well,
It'll end up being the art print.
The reason why I want to get the 3-month because the art print's going to be the Wes Craven's universe.
No, is it?
Because BAM's doing that 3 set for their going out with their 3 set one big piece. So I'm guessing it's going to be that.
Yeah, I'd always tried to steer clear of seeing what any talk about it was, because I always wanted to be a surprise when I would unbox it. But the last couple months, because they're trying to advertise everywhere because they're going out of business and they want people to sign up. I see all the shit everywhere on all the groups.
Yeah, but they want us to sign up. Why don't you let me do the 3-month subscription?
Send them a message on
I did. I sent them email, but they ain't open on the weekends, I guess.
Send them a message through Facebook Messenger. They've answered me quicker doing that. Oh man, we're live on Facebook too. Look, I forgot I did a cross post on there. Man, you're gonna be famous, man. You're gonna get so many calls from women. Here's where a woman slapped the shit out of the chief. Like, look at how old she looks, man.
She looks like an old librarian.
That was that little kid's mother. That's her father back there. He's like 80. Chief probably be harsh, be like, well, I would tell you could just have another kid, but you're so fucking old, you probably can't.
Is he in all of them?
Who, the chief? No,
Yeah,
he's only in the second one.
Oh, this guy right here in the glasses?
Yeah.
Is anybody in all of them?
Nope. So Roy Scheider they all had a bad experience. I'm assuming you've heard the experiences they had where the fucking shark didn't work. They were on this island it's up at Martha's Vineyard on the East Coast. They were there for almost 3 times longer than what they were supposed to be. And then they were trying to negotiate for the second one. He didn't really want to do it, but then he had a terrible experience with the second one. But he went to him, basically, I think Universal, he had a multi-picture deal with them. He convinced them that if he did Jaws 2, that he could get out of his contract. That he didn't have to do any other movies with them. So he's back in the second one. His wife is back. They mentioned Matt Hooper. He's supposed to be on that expedition that he was supposed to go on in this one, where he's at sea for 7 months. The mayor's back and a couple of other little side characters. Then in the third one, it's not in Amity at all. That little boy there and the other son, they've got it where they're grown up. One of them's in college and one of them's working at SeaWorld. And so the whole movie takes place down in SeaWorld. I don't think they actually call it SeaWorld, but it is at SeaWorld. So the characters by name are in there, the sons, and they mention the father, but none of them are in there. And the movie was so bad that when they went to make the fourth one, they brought the wife back there. She's back in the fourth one. The chief is dead. They mention him in the movie, and then the one son, they totally retcon what happened to him in the third one, and they bring him back to where he lives in the Bahamas with his wife. And the shark travels from Amity down to the Bahamas and chases after her when she goes down there. That's how bad this series is. They just wanted to pump out movies. Didn't even really give a shit about the plots or anything. But see, 3D was big in about 85 to 88. They were really trying to do that. Like they did Jaws in 3D. They did Amityville Horror. The third one was in 3D. They did Friday the 13th Part 3 in 3D. It's weird that all those third chapters ended up being the ones in 3D because they tried to put this Part 3 in 3D. And then every single one of those movies is like hot garbage.
I'd like to see the Creature from the Black Lagoon in 3D, but I don't have a 3D TV.
Have they ever shown it in theaters in 3D?
No. Well, way back when it was released.
I thought maybe they should re-release some of those old ones in theater like around Halloween.
But they don't sell 3D TVs anymore.
They do, but you can't just go into stores and get them. You have to
But not for a 4K TV.
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's gonna be really expensive.
It'd be an older TV.
No, I think they actually still make them. They're really expensive there.
I think back in 2016 is the last one they made.
You sure?
Yeah, that's what it said.
I was reading on one of the groups that somebody said they bought one new, but they only make them like up to like 55 inches. Well, the TV I'm watching this on is a 3D TV, so it's a Vizio and it's still playing. I bought it, and the weekend I bought it, I got somebody to get me the Avatar 3D disc that came with I think you had to buy some brand TV back then, and they gave you the 3D disc with it. And I got somebody to sell me the disc, and the day I bought my TV, I came home and watched Avatar.
Where do you watch 4K then?
My living room. I got my 4K TV.
How many TVs do you got?
I've rotated them when I did. If this TV ever screws up, I'm not going to try to buy another 3D TV. I'll just because I still got a handful, probably a dozen or 20 3D movies, but it wouldn't be worth trying to buy it. The only time I use this television is if I'm in here sorting movies or doing my eBay stuff or doing this watch along. So I got a TV in my living room, my main 4K TV. I got this one. When I bought that 4K TV, I moved this in here, and the TV that was in here I gave to my son. And then I've got two TVs in my basement. When I moved into this house, one of the TVs I had left over, there was an older one. It's still a LED, but I've got that on one side, and then I've got a little one mounted up in the ceiling over like where my movie racks are with all my any movie that I keep all my good stuff up here around me. It's weird now. I've got most of these shelves full. When I get something I consider a really good movie, I have to then see who gets replaced, who goes down to the basement and gets exiled away from the rest of the collection. So this is when they're cutting open the shark here, and you get to see all the lovely stuff that it digested or was in the middle of digesting.
Oh, what's she looking for again?
The remains of that girl or the boy, because they said that the digestive system doesn't really start until about 24 hours. So any parts of their bodies should still be in the stomach. Definitely the little boy. That's cool because that license plate came in one of the BAM boxes a long time ago, like a replica of that.
Didn't Be Eating You too also come in BAM?
I don't remember. Did it?
I think so.
That's another series. The first two movies are good. How could they go so far off the path with those things?
Well, the third one's not that bad.
It ain't good. I think the third one, the third Jeepers Creepers, if I had went to the theater to see, I mean, hadn't went to the theater to see it, if I had saw it at home, it probably wouldn't have been so bad. But I paid extra and went to one of them Fathom events and saw it like the one night only in the theaters. And I got embarrassed because I convinced a friend of mine at work. My wife didn't want to go see it. I was like, "It's gonna be awesome, man. The first two are really good." And we got in there, and I think when the lights come up at the end of that thing, he said, "You're never gonna recommend a movie to me ever again." And I was like, "Well, I've never seen it. How did I know it was gonna be bad?"
Yeah, well, Shaky Shivers isn't that great either, but it was better than A Haunting in Venice.
You didn't like Haunting in Venice?
No, it's a sleeper fest.
We're
My
not one of
bad.
those whodunits.
Yeah. I thought it'd be more horror, like haunting, like, but no.
So your review is. Hey,
It's like one of the.
Cody said, "Give him 10 minutes. He'll come on here."
It's like one of those Dollar Tree movies you'd watch, or
Really?
your cocaine shark movies.
No, it can't be that bad.
Almost to it.
And I paid $10 for that movie, so that's why I'm mad at that one. Cocaine Shark is at least better than Cocaine Cougar.
I haven't seen any of them because
You
they look crap.
Don't. Cocaine Cougar is so bad that I talked to the director this past week because he's got a movie coming out that I think I'm gonna like, and I told him when it came out, would he because I supported it on Indiegogo, would he come on the channel? And he said yeah. So oh Lord, look who's in the basement down here. What's up, brother?
Hey, fellas.
How you doing?
It's the three amigos reunited for the first time.
It's time to build.
I try to get Doug. There he goes. I was like, get your shit in widescreen, man.
You gonna zoom in on that luscious beard?
Yeah, I know. You had to go to work?
Yeah, just for a minute. Money order machine got jammed.
All right, everybody. This is the great Cody Tudor joined us, the movie star extraordinaire, going to be the soon-to-be star of Camp Blood 9. It's 9 of those great things. Doug probably never seen one of them, right, Doug?
No.
What's even worse is that was Camp Blood 9, and they've made much more than 9 of them.
Yeah, because it's 6, and then it was Camp Blood 6 really had 2 parts, right?
And there was the spin-offs.
Wow.
Children of Camp Blood, Ghost of Camp Blood, Camp Blood Kills.
Oh yeah, we haven't talked much. We talked about Jaws for the first 10 minutes, and then we've just been bullshitting the rest of the time. So yeah, the cool thing about it is you got a connection to Doug there because he's a uber fan of all those Universal monsters. He loves the Munsters.
Oh, nice.
And so,
are you getting that limited edition set?
Which one? No, I didn't get that one. Did
Oh,
you?
that's Cody.
Oh, I did not.
It's coming out October 4th.
So Cody, Cody just filmed. Did you actually film some scenes with Butch Patrick?
I did.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Doug just met Butch Patrick at one of those conventions.
Yeah,
I own car show.
Yeah. All right, Cody, tell us
pretty
about
much
Camp Blood
bought
9, man. When does it actually come out?
I mean, the original plan's Christmas. I don't know if that's still going to happen or not. They got 2 more days of filming to do the end of October. And I think it's just the beginning scene and the end scene. It'll have different people in it that weren't there for the first round. So, I mean, I wouldn't think it would take too much longer after that.
You don't have to go back for that, do you?
No.
Oh, I got the jump scare of the guy coming out, the head coming out of the hole in my ear there. I was telling I got Doug in one ear and I got Jaws in the other. Yeah, this was the part where they found the tooth in the hole and then Ben Kramer's head, is that his name? Whatever, head popped out of there. I think that I read they went back and filmed that scene afterwards as a jump scare. They did it in Spielberg's home swimming pool. Doug has spent the whole last hour trying to look fucking sexy on the camera.
He didn't have to try that hard.
I know.
It's weird with the camera, like, because I don't like how it looks when it's not like, I like it when it's like this.
Well, I know you need to like spend $5 and get you one of those things where you like hold
What,
your
GoPro?
Yeah, no, they got like a cool holder at Walmart you can get where you can rotate and turn your camera either way and like hold it in your hand like just comfortably in a chair. Where are you actually holding your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to get you something. Like Cody is like all laid back, relaxed in his big ass recliner there. What you been doing all day, Cody?
I mean, not too much. Watch a little football.
What, you watch the Packers?
No, what did I watch? I watched part of the Dallas game, and I don't remember what I watched.
We don't want to talk about that abortion.
Did better than the Broncos did.
Dude, you can't justify that. It doesn't matter. The Broncos are garbage.
They don't think they are, though. That's the problem.
Well, Dallas thinks they're good, and they're not.
That's every year, though.
Maybe the Cardinals just overachieved.
I watch Expendables 2 and 3.
Yeah, Doug's going to see Expendables 4 this week. Did you say you're going to see it, Cody?
I'm going to. I haven't yet. I saw that it nosedived in the box office, though.
How much did it make? Like $3 million?
I think it's like in the 12 to 15 range is what they're estimating for the weekend, which is lower.
$3 million day one.
Lower than
So
what
made it on. Appreciate you coming by.
Yeah, it's actually doing what the third one did.
How much money did the third one make?
I don't know. I think they're just going off opening weekend. But that's pretty sad considering.
I was telling Doug when I got out, I thought it was okay, but then when I started to do my review, I don't script anything, which is probably why my videos are garbage. But when I was sitting down trying to write a couple notes of like good versus bad, I couldn't really come up with anything good other than just a staple Jason Statham action flick. If you like that, you'll like it. But other than that, man, I was having a hard time coming up with anything good. Arturo says he hasn't commented on my videos. He's been suspended for like 20 hours. Suspended from what? You can get suspended off of YouTube?
Maybe he does a Facebook Live.
Maybe. I don't know. YouTube. What do you have to do to get suspended off of YouTube? Other than copyright stuff. I'll be like, Doug, you've been awful clean tonight. I really appreciate that.
Mine's longer.
That would be like that's what he said. You couldn't say that's what she said. What are you drinking, Cody?
I got Miller Lite.
Doug drinking a Pink Lady.
I'm drinking nothing right now.
He was drinking a damn full bottle of 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew.
Oh no, there was only that much left of Mountain Dew.
It was the whole fucking bottle. He was guzzling it.
He's a classy broad.
Yeah, I know.
No, I drank most of it from yesterday.
I was drinking the remainder of my moonshine and chasing it with some Red Bull. Because if I drink too much of that, without anything behind it, I'll get sleepy.
Well, I thought you might get drunk.
No, it ain't enough to get drunk. Just enough to get real happy. Bullshit, so-called bad language and other things. I might just quit this damn account. So tell me, where did you get kicked off of? How do you get suspended? Suspended off of what platform? Hey, Cody, I gotta go for at least a month without busting on Doug. Look, Doug sent me a super chat for my birthday.
What a sweetheart.
I know.
Well, it's my first super chat too.
Really? Wow. I feel honored there. So, Doug, did you know this is the author of the movie? I mean, the book on here. That guy doing the news interview there. That's Peter Benchley. He's the actual guy who wrote the Jaws book. So they got him in like one little scene there. And there's the mayor of Sharktown. So yeah, Cody, I got the Blu-ray of the movie, and then I asked him, and he said I could get whatever size shirt I wanted. So I went ahead and got the poster and the shirt too.
Nice. You can't beat it. $15.
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
What would you say?
I said, where'd Arturo go?
I don't know. What is that big can behind you, Cody? I've always wondered, what is that? It says it's time to build. Is that a Lego Batman?
Yeah, I think it's a toy display or a little display from a toy store.
I'm surprised you don't have more horror stuff in the background.
Oh, I got a closet for that.
You keep all your stuff in the closet?
It's a walk-in closet.
Oh.
Cody's
Is it just filled with horror stuff?
Yeah, a lot of masks I paid too much money for.
You don't have any of your masks like on a shelf?
I mean, they're on shelves in there.
Is it just horror stuff?
You gotta tell your wife, bring those bad boys out.
Yeah, I mean, it's upstairs. This is my little my cave, so it doesn't really matter. I just have too much crap in here already, so it just kind of all went in there. And that's where the movies are and everything.
I probably got twice as much crap in this little room as you got. I got it packed to the gills. It's lined up on all the walls.
I wish I had another room.
I'll have to beg my wife if I need another one, but I do got one whole wall of the basement full of racks with movies on them. So I was just telling Doug before you came on here that I'm to the point now where most of my shelves with my good stuff are packed. So anytime I get any new movie that I consider like a really good or some expensive, I gotta decide which child gets exiled to the basement and pull it out of this room.
Yeah, I keep telling myself I need to quit buying stuff because I'm out of room, and then something else comes along.
I've been selling my wrestling figures and stuff at a pretty good clip on eBay and off of eBay. I've met some guys on some of the Facebook groups, so a couple of them have gotten to the point where they've paid me like off of eBay, so I don't have to pay fees. So
that's good. Yeah, eBay's ridiculous.
Yeah, everybody goes, well, some of your figures are too expensive. I'm like, you have to mark it up. Like they charge you 13%, so you got to mark it up a little bit in order to make some money.
Yeah, they don't care because they've only bought stuff, they've never sold it.
Exactly.
Have you tried the Facebook Marketplace?
Yeah, usually I just go into the groups and I'll ask people, like I'll see people what they want or I'll post it. Because of I've been selling and buying on eBay since 1998. That's how old I am. And I've got a 100% rating. So a lot of times I'll tell them that, and they'll work deals where I'll sell stuff in the group, and then they'll just do it friends and family, so I don't have to pay fees.
You can't beat that. Every little bit helps.
I've sold quite a bit on eBay, man. I guess I'm trying to figure out whether I'm at that point where I might worry about if I need to turn it in on my taxes or not. That fucking Joe Biden.
Yeah, I mean, I told you all.
Sleepy Joe.
So this is the part in the movie where they find the little boys with the fake fin, and then they mention that it's made out of cardboard. What kind of cardboard fin could you have that could be in ocean water and not come out of it and be torn up as hell, like, waterlogged?
So what happened to that big old asteroid we were supposed to get?
I don't know. I thought it was supposed to mess up the phone signals and nothing else. Have you seen all the Jaws movies, Cody?
I have seen none of the Jaws movies.
What?
Yeah.
What?
You've seen Cocaine Shark, but you've never seen Jaws.
I gotta stick with the good ones, man.
What the fuck is going on? I cannot believe that. How old are you?
38.
Oh, we got the 3 generations here. He'll be 30. You're close to 40, and I'm 50. And Jaws it's 45 years old, man. You guys, I know Doug has seen it, so you've got to watch Jaws. Come on now.
I'm slacking.
I know.
Cody, so when are you actually gonna do like an unboxing or something on your videos? Because I don't see anything shows up for your videos.
Oh, I've done some unboxings, but I do it on my friend's channel.
I discovered Cody. Well, he found me, but then I found him. He does that Schlockaholics, where they get on there and talk about some of these great movies that we mention all the time, Doug, that you never watch.
Like Cocaine Shark and stuff like that.
Cocaine Shark and Splatter Farm.
We should finally be coming back next month.
I was ready to ask you, how long has it been since you made an episode on there?
Yeah, it's been a while. We did a little off-air thing today just to hang out.
Well, that's cool.
We're looking at, but all 3 of us are in different time zones, so it just makes it hard. We're looking at starting back up in October, and we're gonna hammer through the Sterling box sets and do like 3 movies at a time.
Oh God, I'll pray for you, brother.
There's more good than bad.
I know. Well, we would think so. Doug probably wouldn't make it through the first one.
No, probably not.
What?
We are.
Well, if it ain't 4K, he's a 4K snob.
Oh, these aren't even close.
Yeah, I was laughing.
We've watched Tubi, and that's not even in 4K.
I know. I'm just joking. I
These
was
like
talking
VHS rips.
I was talking to Dustin Ferguson about some of his older stuff, and he basically said, yeah, the transfer that you're getting on the DVD on some of that old stuff is basically the same thing on the Blu-ray. It's just different media is used.
Yeah.
That's one of the bloody shots on Jaws right here where the guy gets his leg bit off. That's one of the more gruesome shots that I was surprised was in a PG movie.
So did Tom Savini work on any of this?
I don't know. Was Tom Savini he was probably in high school when his movie came out. No, I don't even know. They never really talk about who did the practical effects as far as that leg there. You can obviously tell it was rubber, but it looked pretty damn good. It's got one of the more ominous shots, though, of the shark right under the surface of the water, pulling the guy down where you don't see the full shark and it actually looks like a real shark. And his son goes into shock here. This is one of my bucket list items. I keep telling my wife, now that I'm making a little money, I might save some and do it. I want to go up to Martha's Vineyard. You can go, and all these, like that bridge is still there. This little beach area is still there. They tried to preserve most of this because a lot of fans of the movie go up there and take, photos to be in the same shots as in the movie. I want to go up there one day and see it.
Do they charge you for stuff up there, or is it just actually just paying to get up there kind of thing?
I think it's mainly paying to get up there because you have to get on a ferry to get over to this area, and then I think it's literally it's still like a public beach. So I think a lot of people just whatever you have to pay to get access to the beach and stuff, and they just go down and take the photos. But the little town area still exists. You can, I mean, it's obviously been upgraded, but I know. Was it Peter Anthony? One of those. They just did the tour up in Jersey where they did this, one of those guys did the Friday the 13th walk where you can see a lot of the stuff from the first movie.
That's cool.
And I think Peter did the one where you can actually stay a night at the camp, or at least it was most of a day and into the night. And they did the thing around the campfire where they reenacted the story that they told.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is neat.
I'm Cody's only subscriber.
I didn't even know Cody himself had a channel.
I didn't either.
Do you? Do you have one?
I didn't think so. That's funny. I mean, I have a YouTube account, but I don't think I've ever posted anything on it.
You know,
No.
I think if you have an account, I think basically if you have access to be able to load something, it basically gives you a channel.
Oh, I gotcha. That's funny.
Well, you should have recorded interviews with the Camp Blood people and posted them on there.
That's true. I could have 2 subscribers by now.
Well, I'll go subscribe to your channel.
That's funny.
Let me try something real quick. All right, to put us over on the side. That's the Indiegogo. Anybody that watches this is the movie we were talking about. Cody is in Camp Blood 9, Bride of Blood. You can. I'm not going to play the trailer, but you can watch the teaser trailer there. It's got Butch Patrick from the Munsters in there. There he is right there. It's still got some perks you can get. I was asking them today about this one. It says screen use weapons, guts, and props. 65% off. It's $35.
What did he tell you about him? Did you ever get a response?
I haven't looked for the response about that one yet because I was setting this up. But I did the you got a signed poster and art. You got a cast signed photo. You got a thank you.
Who's that woman?
Yeah, who's this lady here? Is that her?
Yeah, Mariah.
Did you meet her?
Yep.
You see her topless too.
She hot stuff?
No comment.
Huh?
No comment.
No comment.
He's like, I have a wife.
It means
She's
these are
listening.
titties.
He's like, I feel like living.
The T-shirt, poster, and Internet Movie Database credit. I bought that for $15. That's 70% off.
Not too
And then the
shabby.
Blu-ray's $25. So I bought that.
I know I almost didn't buy the Blu-ray this time because of how long it took last time because they had to wait on Sterling to send them out copies.
Did you say, is he doing copies this time?
It's still coming from Sterling.
Oh, well, I'll probably better fucking buy it somewhere else before I'll get that. But
That's
I thought
why-
I'd be nice and support it.
Yeah, that's kind of why I went ahead and did it. But yeah, he's still they're still waiting on him to ship him box sets from the last campaign.
Oh
Because-
my God.
He forgot they paid him for it and he's trying to get them to pay him for it again.
A novelty care package from the set. Wonder what that is.
It's pretty funny.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
What do you mean it's pretty funny? What does that mean?
Click on it. Should be able to click on it and get a bigger picture, I think. Maybe not.
Uh-oh, it's opening up some shit.
Uh-oh.
Nope, it wants me to buy it.
Now you're buying it.
I'm not buying it. I've already spent enough money on that fucking movie.
But it's funny. There's like a severed hand in there, like a box of Cocoa Krispies, some aspirin, and something else. Just like some random
dollar store shit.
some stuff that like they weren't gonna sell.
Not over there on the side.
I'm not worried about it.
Where
And
all
then
the
you
other
can get
photos are.
It's
you
just
can
pretty
get your
fun.
photo in the movie for $40. Live virtual signing of a Blu-ray. Well, if Cody, if you're not going back, how can I get my Blu-ray signed by the
Well, I
great
don't even know how
Cody?
they're going to do that if they won't have them by then anyway.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But that's the way Indiegogo shit works. So, I mean, I've supported quite a bit of those in the past. Cody supports like one about every week. So, I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of like that photo.
You go up a little, that Lorelai, she's in that Boyhood movie you just got. Her dad directed it.
She was in which one?
Boyhood. Like her name's on the top of the cover.
Oh, really?
Her dad directed that movie.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I never watched Boyhood, but I got it from the Dollar Tree.
I
So
haven't
did
either.
I. So I'm on Janet Wang. Did you see her?
Yeah, I gotta watch her fight scene with the clown.
Man, she's fucking hot.
I mean, they were all there.
Damn. I want to be in the next one.
I told him, like, let's do Camp Blood 9.5.
Okay, well, yeah, so that's what Cody has been doing with his free time lately. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that reunion thing last night was fun.
Yeah, is it on? Did they post it on YouTube
it's
later?
on there. Yeah.
I'll go back and watch it.
Yeah, it's fun.
I was
How's
telling Doug. Go ahead.
Chris Duckman's movie?
When's that come out?
That's supposed to come out this year.
I was gonna
That-
come on here and wear that mask
hopefully.
that I got, but I didn't. Did you see where I got that mask?
Yeah, it'd be cool to hang on the wall.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna probably hang it. I got a beam down in my basement in the ceiling where I've got a bunch of masks, so I'm gonna probably hang that up. Cody's wife probably heard us talking about her, and so she came in to smack him around a little bit. He went off the air. Here lies the body of Mary Lee, died at the age of 103. For 15 years, she kept her virginity. Not a bad record for this vicinity. Oh, he was putting the fucking mask on. Look at there. That's a cool mask. Rock on, bro. I like that.
I thought so too. I'm surprised he actually spent the money to get it custom made. I don't know if you can see it, but it actually has Camp Blood 9
That's cool.
like on the back of it.
You know that fucking mask that we got another one? They're selling them on Amazon now, the exact same mask, other than it ain't dirtied up.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt it.
You're the one with the magnets on it?
I don't doubt it. I mean, most of those ones the majority of them were the ones he just bought on eBay.
Yeah, that's cool. Doug has got his Frankenstein monster mask on.
Yeah, it's only.
They've got and I'm gonna stop by my Spirit Halloween this week. They've got Halloween 3, the pumpkin, the skeleton, and the witch cheap versions like this kind of mask. $20 each instead of paying the $60 whatever for the
Trick or treat ones.
studio. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I'm not paying
Why you get
$180
the
for 3 masks.
bright rag ones, the mini mask?
Well, no, I want an actual mask that if I wanted to wear it, I can wear it.
Oh.
What am I gonna wear that over my crotch?
Well, when are you actually going to wear a mask?
How do you know what I do at home?
Take off your mask. It ain't Halloween. I'm just kidding.
Cody and I might wear masks all the time. Hey man, we might do playtime with our wife. My wife can't stand clowns. When I pulled that out of the bag, she was like, "Get that shit away from me." So, but you know, I said, now if I'm a true completist, I got to go buy the other two.
That's true.
So you're going to foreplay? Put it on the mask?
There wouldn't be no action if I wore that.
Hey, the guy that played the clown, he went to they had Kyoto Fest this weekend at a drive-in, and he posted he posted pictures. He got to meet all the brothers.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, the guy that played the clown in this one he's a pro wrestler. Like he was telling me stories about wrestling Kevin Nash and Marty Jannetty, and
Who is it?
like he's an indie guy. I don't think he's ever done anything like on dark matches or anything like that. But like he's wrestled the New Age Outlaws on the Indies and just a bunch of guys. So it was fun just hearing him talk, telling me wrestling stories. He beat Kevin Nash in their match.
Oh, really? Wow. I mean, Nash put somebody over.
Yeah, well, what's funny is he didn't want to. The guy didn't want to beat Nash, but he's like, no, it's fine. Like, I don't care. He beat him in the match.
Wow. Was Doug got some fucking sinister action going on up there?
Ooh.
What are you doing?
I want to play a game.
Yeah. I got that one from Spirit.
That lunchbox?
Yeah.
Nice.
You gonna take that to school next week?
I'm on vacation next week.
I took off tomorrow.
Nice.
And then that's 3D.
Yeah, I want to get that.
That's
I
cool.
like that. It looks like the front of the box. I got something I got to take back in there. So I might see if I can use it, get the credit, and get that.
And then I got this one. It was the only black one they had left.
Was that come with free toilet paper? Hanging out the end?
The other ones were like
It's got
white.
the bride on the back. I can't see it. Yeah. That's
cool.
I thought about you last night. I was watching Young Frankenstein.
This Frankenstein's on the front and Bride's on the back, but the other ones they had Bride on the front and Frankenstein on the back.
She wants him down on his back.
Hey-o.
I want to be able to open with
What's in it? What's inside?
nothing. Not even the Friday the 13th
I
one.
thought the bride one might come with a like glow in the dark vibrator or something.
Deluxe version.
No, but I got.
We sure not talking anything about fucking Jaws, are we? What is that one? What's on the front? I missed the front. Is that Trick or Treat?
Yeah.
Your camera work is not good, man. You need to stabilize your camera. I love Trick or Treat. They need to make a sequel to that.
I'm surprised they haven't yet.
I'm still waiting for the 4K.
What are they waiting on?
I don't know. But I also have.
Now I like that one. You know,
That is
my
cool.
store never got a bunch of the lunch boxes in this time.
Yeah, it's a cool retro.
Oh, this is some Bright Rags as well.
Oh, that one's Fright Rags? Okay. I like that one. If you're watching Jaws with us, which probably nobody is, this is the part where the shark went under the boat. And Quint's
I also got these, but I only got one of them.
What company makes that?
You're supposed to put it on the record.
What?
The
What do you mean,
spinature.
around? That's weird.
Huh.
I bought somebody's I gotta do an unboxing, Cody. I bought somebody's Terrifier collection off Facebook Marketplace.
Oh yeah.
I got the This Is Art Blu-ray set was in it. Plus like about 3 figures and some autographs. I mean, I ended up getting it for like half of what it would have cost on eBay.
What's the This Is Art set? I don't think I've heard of that.
That's that umbrella set. It's got, I mean, it's nothing special as far as the movies. I already have the movies, but you get Terrifier, All Hallows Eve, and Terrifier 2 on Blu-ray. But it's got like a ton of like swag stuff with it. It's got like the sunglasses he wore. It's got Terrifier on VHS. It's got like a little minifig. It's got some bunch of art cards and posters and stuff. I'll unbox it on the channel and let you know when I did it.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
I can't believe I haven't heard of that.
It came out. They were kind of in order. I missed it. And people are charging, like I said, I paid for the whole lot about what most people charge just for that set because it was limited to like $1,500. It was like Umbrella when they released like a couple months apart. They released that box of Bert that I got. They released the Winnie the Pooh set. They released that Terrifier set. Those fucking Australians get everything cool.
You see,
This is a turntable spinner.
Do you have a
minifigure.
turntable?
Nope.
Well,
I got it because
what are
it's
you doing, bro?
Frankenstein.
Okay. Get you a cheap turntable at Walmart.
There, and I also have that glow in the dark.
You got enough stuff. You could be doing more YouTube videos, man.
that's true.
Well, I did a video. I did that Monster Squad short, and I did that other video, and nobody like. I get views, but nobody likes or nothing on them.
Dude, I don't get hardly any views compared to anybody either. You got to just keep
I don't even
trying.
get subscribers.
I'm just now finally hitting 1,000 views on some of my videos. I've been doing it for almost 3 years, man.
It says I have 26 subscribers, but I only see 12 of them.
When Cody's a big movie star, see, I need to get hooks in with him now so I can interview him, and he'll be in with me. I can be his main guy interviewing him. I keep telling the people I'm going to do a giveaway at 2,500 subscribers, so hopefully we'll get there soon.
There you go, Cody.
That's a cool sign.
Yeah. I went to Universal's Halloween Horror Nights 2 years ago, and they had a Bride of Frankenstein house, and it was really cool.
Doug's doing this because he's trying to get some goth chicks to come over after the live stream's over.
I don't blame him.
I know. I want to see his Frankenstein collection. You don't have a blow-up doll of Bride of Frankenstein that we're going to see, are you?
We're not going to see it.
Well, it might be accidentally leave it laying out. Oh, we get ready to get the famous line. We got to see this. I can go slow ahead. Come on in and chum some of this shit. You know that line, right?
I have Jack in the Box figures.
Somebody commented there's no audio right now.
Really?
I'll get on it on my phone and see if I can't hear anything.
I haven't changed anything. And it was audio earlier. I thought I just heard something.
Yeah, I just brought it up on my phone and it's working.
Maybe their audio is off.
Oh, we were bullshitting and I didn't even see anything. It said JEFFMAN316 writer strike is over. Hey, the writer strike is over? Did it really end today? I guess the fucking Rock won't be wrestling after all. Cody can go back. Cody Rhodes can go back and get his match.
He's done.
I'm here.
Brian Movie Corner wanted to come in, but I didn't hear the Fiend saying let him in.
Let me in.
Somebody told me happy birthday.
Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime. I've got people saying that there's audio. Can't hear you, them, Rick. Can you hear them, Rick? Can you hear us, Rick? Cody said he checked it. I can hear it in my earbud. I can hear these guys.
Autobots roll out.
I can hear it when I watch.
Yeah, so Optimus Prime, you need to like reboot.
Optimus Prime reboot.
Did you guys see that new movie, the latest one?
Yeah, it was all right.
I watched it streaming. I was telling Doug, if I had watched Expendables 4 at home or like a movie like Jeepers Creepers 3, I probably would have felt way better about them. But when you spend money at the theater and you take your time going, you get a totally different reaction.
Yeah, it's expensive. You're out a lot of money if you don't like that movie.
Yeah, I know. But those are cool.
Those are neat.
I'm gonna go see Saw X, and I think I'm gonna go see Exorcist.
Yeah, I'm gonna see Saw for sure.
Here.
He'll leave and come back and see if there's audio. Who's Brian Movie Corner? Appreciate you coming in. I don't recognize that name. We had a new viewer. I should have saw him. He could have come in. We could have let him in. I still got to unbox that last Fiend box. Then I'll have unboxed them all.
I gotta find a good spot for that Uncle Howdy mask.
You see mine right here?
Yeah, I saw it. I need to find I need to find a good spot to put it. Still in the box I got it in.
I got that claw mask there. I got a Michael Myers mask. There's Art. I gotta get rid of that hammer and shit over there once I finish that video.
Mine got a hole in it, and I don't know how.
What did?
The hammer. Like mine has
really?
a hole. Yeah, it won't stay inflated.
What were you doing to
I
it?
got 2 of them because I think you saw my unboxing. I ended up with 2 of them in the box.
That's cool.
What were you doing to it?
I blew up one and put it over there. Doug, what do you use when your blow-up doll gets a hole in it?
I don't have one.
Oh.
Patch it
Thought
up.
you had one with a bride wig on.
No. That's called a sock. I'm just kidding. I used to have a toy, but
Boom. Doug got a good zinger in. I like that one.
I had that 3-in-1, but I had to throw it away. There's growing mold on it.
Oh God.
Doug's like, I was using the same sock for so long, he got up and walked away. He grew up and then decided to leave the house.
I also have that one.
I always wondered in Jaws right here where Matt Hooper, he does that look at the screen. I wondered if that was him breaking the fourth wall. Did he do that on purpose or was that in the script? That's pretty cool. This has got some amazing in the water shots, but the sad part about it is they always regret it actually going out on the sea and filming the movie because of how many problems they had.
Did you see the Billy video that's supposed to be like the AMC intro?
Mm-mm.
Where it's do you go to AMC theaters at all?
Not AMC, no. I don't have an AMC around here.
They have they have an intro before every movie, and it's Nicole Kidman. It's like a 1.5-minute thing of her advertising AMC theaters. And they had Billy the puppet do one that was basically a solid version of
Man down.
But it's really funny, and AMC got pissed off and is threatening to pull the movie if they don't get rid of that video.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Is that Jaws?
Sharknado.
Masturbating. What are you doing there? Watch what you're doing on the stream, bro.
It's a family channel.
Yeah, I know. Well, not really. Every live stream of mine, do you guys deal with any of that? Every live stream of mine gets tagged as it's not appropriate for all viewers. Every single one of them.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
It's a snow globe.
Especially with ours. I mean, one of our guys has no filter, so I'm not surprised.
Well, I don't say anything at the beginning, so I don't know why. And a lot of times it's the movie, because if the movie itself is mature,
oh, that's true.
It'll get tagged if you mention it. Because I remember saying something about gore or something in one of them, and then they tagged it. But I always submit it and make them review it. I mean, I don't know how do you guys do most of your stuff live?
Yeah, but we're not doing it as we're like the only thing we really do as far as showing the movie is we'll show a trailer.
Okay. You ever get any copyright claims?
No, I think because of ours, since they're so low budget, I mean, what are they really going to go after?
Exactly. Star Wars Collecting Hobby said, "Hey Jeff, yeah, I did have a good birthday. I'm still having one. I'm not working tomorrow, so I'm just bullshitting with these guys now." Doug is still showing merch.
He's got some cool random stuff.
He's worse than me. I mean, but he goes all in on one theme. I'll give him credit.
Right.
Yeah. Do you have any of these?
No,
I do not. Those are cool though.
I like that.
Yeah.
We see more of your face than the actual thing, though.
I'll have to get a hold of Sterling, see if I can get a Camp Blood sippy cup. He'd sell one.
He probably would. He printed the thumb drives where it was basically, let me just go out and buy a $5 thumb drive at Walmart and slap a label on it, a one-up label.
It looks so bad.
There are the rats on there.
Doug likes collectibles.
That's really cool.
Well, I like collectibles too. I've got a wide range of shit that I get. Most of my stuff's horror related though. I gotta get rid of this. I got that fucking Winnie the Pooh mask just like looking at me like right
Did you
there.
see? Did you see it's gonna be on streaming next month?
No, what is?
It's gonna be on Peacock, Blood and Honey.
Oh, really? Did
Really?
you see where Walmart is getting that steelbook of the Blu-ray? So how's the first physical media official release in the U.S. going to be a Walmart steelbook? That's weird.
And you know, some parents gonna.
That's cool.
You know, some parents not gonna pay attention is gonna buy that for their kid at Walmart and get pissed off.
I know.
Not look at the fact it's called Blood.
I watched it again here recently. It's not. I mean, it's not as bad as everybody says.
It's not bad. I'm looking forward to the second one since they're gonna have a bigger budget and it's gonna have Tigger in it, so that's gonna be cool.
Just like Terrifier 2.
Right.
I mean, if you go back and watch Terrifier and you put in perspective that how much budget they had and they had to keep the sets, they couldn't go into a lot of different places. It's a pretty good damn movie. The only problem I got with the Blood and Honey, I didn't like that one kill that's got that CGI where he's feeding him into the chipper.
Yeah.
That blood looks like shit. I think you and I could do a better job on our computers.
They had that. Then there were also a lot of parts where, like, Winnie the Pooh had gloves on and then he didn't.
Yeah. Are we even watching Jaws right now? Are we even watching Jaws right now? We got it playing in the background, but we're having fun right now. It's my birthday, so. But I will say this, to be serious, this is the scene where Quint right now is getting ready to do the Indianapolis speech. That's one of the greatest monologues, I think, in movie history. If you go back and watch the behind the scenes and stuff or whatever, he got fucking hammered, man. Well, I think bourbon right before he was filming this, and part of it he had to do twice. But you can see his eyes are all watery in it. But man, he's a really good actor in this part right here. This is one of the reasons they got him for this role, just this one scene, if nothing else. Pretty cool.
The 8-bit zombie, that's cool. They also back then, like, there was tons of actors that were hammered all the time.
I know. Those old school actors.
Did some of their best stuff while they were just completely trashed.
Hey, this movie's kind of like us, man. You got the old grizzled veteran, you got the middle-aged guy, and then you got the young guy. So it makes a good mix, man. One day when I get popular, we should do a show on here every once in a while with us three.
That'll be the Three Amigos.
Exactly. Did you watch Jaws in theaters the year it came out? The ironic thing is I didn't watch it in theaters, but I watched it in the drive-in the summer that it came out. I was 4 years old, and my parents went to the drive-in and hid me in the back seat so they didn't. Most of the movie I spent under a blanket, like being afraid of the movie. But my dad loved Jaws, and then when I got a little bit older and we got to the point where you could get it on video, it was the one I was telling them earlier. Rick was bragging he owns Jaws in all formats, but I own it on CED video disc and laser disc. And so my dad and I watched Jaws together when I grew up. It became one of our favorite movies together. It is a pretty damn good movie. I mean, as far as when you consider everything other than the shark, everything's good. What is that?
Jack in the Box bag.
Where in the hell did you get that at?
eBay.
From Jack in the Box.
Doug has lots of cool Dracula stuff.
He does. For
no, but it looked vintage. I didn't know whether he actually bought it at Jack in the Box.
You got some cool old school stuff.
Well, there's the figures for the Jack in the Box.
He's got a whole fucking YouTube channel like right there around him. He could just pick a thing and talk about it.
Yeah, that's got a big audience as far as fans.
I have Jack in the Box, and then I have both sets of Jack in the Box. So there was Series 1 and Series 2.
That's cool.
And then I have the Burger King toys.
Yeah, well, he and I were talking about that. My wife used to manage a Burger King, and I got the toys when they came out.
That's cool.
And
This
then
is, so if you're
Luke Cage.
watching Jaws, this is when at nighttime when they're singing "Show Me the Way to Go Home," and this is when the shark shows up. You see the barrel coming in.
Also got these books.
What kind of book is that?
The
Is that a
Wolfman.
comic book?
No, just a regular book, but then it has a fold-out poster.
The cover looks cool.
Look, well, that's the same as the fold-out poster.
That's awesome.
And then I got the Frankenstein one up there.
You mean you ain't read them yet?
No.
Well, they haven't been open, have they?
Well, yeah. They came from Toys R Us, but he put them in this plastic.
Okay, I got you. I miss Toys R Us so much. I was in my basement shipping some eBay stuff this weekend, and I pulled out a bag that I had stored a bunch of newspapers in for packing, and I pulled out an old Toys R Us paper, and I sat down there and basically got all nostalgic looking at it. I worked at
Did you
Burger
ever
King
get
when I was
these
a
from
teenager.
Target?
What Star Wars and Collectibles said. Collecting hobby, sorry.
Did you get these when they had these at Target?
No. If it had been Jason, Freddy, and all that, see, I don't collect as much Universal Monster stuff as you do. I randomly get some stuff, but not much. Don't hit your head on the fan up there, man.
The light's not working.
I did that one time. I got a shelf that's really high up in this room that I was putting some stuff, just some obscure stuff. And when I turned around, my head was like right next to the fan blade. And I was like, shit, I didn't even realize I was that close.
Oh,
Like,
did you
my
see
wife
my
was getting ready to
goblet?
inherit my whole collection.
Here's my goblet.
Nice.
That's King Doug's goblet.
That's right. Go ahead and crown him.
What was that?
And
You
then I
remember
have-
that movie?
It has
What was
bolts
the
on it. too.
WCW wrestling movie when he was like, "I will crown you"?
Ready to Rumble.
Ready to Rumble.
Jimmy King.
Yep. I bought 8 figures yesterday at Target and Walmart on clearance. Tons of classified series. Yeah, I noticed when I went in Target, they had half the damn toy aisle on clearance.
Yeah, clean
I
it
got
out for
these
the new
sealed.
Christmas.
You still got VHS, bro? Do you have a VCR?
That's still
Yeah,
shrink
but
wrap too.
these are sealed.
That's
Oh.
cool.
And then I have the mummy one.
I've got a VCR. I was scared to put my Camp Blood 2 tape in it. I didn't want it to chew it up.
I found a
Yeah,
couple on. I
Got
found a
the
couple.
picture one up there.
That's cool. I found 2 people that were selling Camp Blood 3 and Camp Blood 7 on VHS on eBay, but they're wanting freaking $250 for them.
Holy shit, are they worth that much?
No.
Everybody
Here's
thinks
my-
VHS is worth money now. Hey,
That's
there's
cool.
old Butch Patrick.
That's cool. He
Did
was
you
really
get his
nice.
autograph, Cody?
No. He was a really nice guy though. He said that if we mailed him something, he would send us back a picture if we wanted it. He didn't bring
That's cool.
anything.
And he gave me this limited edition comic.
I like
book.
that old monster stuff, the Star Wars collectible and hobbies. See, you got another YouTube subscriber if you put some stuff on there, man.
There you go. Yeah, he was there for 4 hours, but I mean he had his own little separate room and he went in there for maybe 10 or 15 minutes and I got to run lines with him to help him get a scene figured out or one of his scenes, and he came out and would talk to us and would tell us stories. I mean, he was a really nice guy.
Were you in any scenes with him?
Yes, I was.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, that the picture that's on the trailer of him with the gun, I'm in that scene with him.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Here I got the hat.
You gonna spoil it? Did you die in the movie? I'm just joking. I wouldn't ask you to say that.
I missed I didn't watch a lot of the death scenes just because I want to be surprised when I watch it.
The one part when I was younger about Jaws that I didn't understand is Quint going batshit crazy. Like in that part, he takes his baseball bat and busts the radio up, I guess, because Brody is trying to call back asking for help and he didn't want any. But in the other part, he puts the boat motor, even though it's getting ready to blow up, basically on all the way up to where it's just going as fast as it can, and basically blows the motor up. Like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Like, why would he do that? That was even still to this day, I don't understand why they had him like he was crazed. But look, he said Camp Blood 7, who made the first one? You can answer that historically.
There are currently 13 Camp Blood movies. So you should definitely go down that rabbit hole. The first 3 were made by Brad Sykes, starting in 1999.
And
Do you ever
somehow
get that one?
David Sterling produced a majority of them, I guess.
That's cool. Yeah, I think he did all of them, with the exception of I don't know if he got credit for Within the Woods or not. I'm guessing that's the reason why he hasn't released it as his stuff.
Like I told you, he wouldn't talk about it because when I was going to interview him, and I just casually mentioned that, he like kind of blew up, like he didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, he doesn't. I don't know what the deal is. I've heard stories, but who knows what the truth is. But it's a good one. Like, I like the original 3.
Yeah, so do I. The funny part about it is I owned the 3D disc of that, and I owned that those movies long before I ever got on YouTube, before I ever talked to you about them or whatever. I owned the first 3. So
I used to have that trilogy that was on a single disc. Like, I remember buying that when it first came out.
I've heard of Sterling. Yeah. He's a unique individual.
That he is.
If you like him, hey, some people don't know about my channel. Go search on my channel a couple of times. He's been on there. I did one interview and I gave him like Independent Filmmaker of the Year award on one of my year-end awards. Hey, yeah, Cody, I'm gonna give you an award, Independent Actor of the Year. I'm gonna do that. Make you come on here and talk about it.
I'll come on. I mean, Sterling for everything. I mean, that dude releases a lot of cool stuff. So I know I'll put him over any day. And when we had a Camp Blood 666 thing, he was on there, and I had a few while we were doing it. And I told him, I was like, I probably paid your rent more often than not.
Yeah, I've bought quite a bit of stuff from him. I think I literally now have every box set that he's put out.
Yeah, the only one I haven't bought is that Giallo one. I don't think I'm going to buy it.
I did it because that was when I was trying to be nice to him. What is that? An album? Is that music?
The collector cards.
Oh, that's the one you were showing me the photos of.
That's cool.
Yeah, he that was when I was being nice to him, and he came on the channel a couple of times, and he was every single time he would end it with trying to pitch me stuff to buy. I mean, he's a true salesman through and through.
For sure. That's exactly what I was just about to say.
So I've done it, but it was more because he was nice and supported my channel when I was starting. And
yeah, I mean, I bought everything else, and all of his stuff I bought direct from him. I haven't bought any of his stuff from MakeFlix. I bought it all from him.
Whatever the last box was,
the Midnight Macabre run,
I bought that one from MakeFlix.
It's not bad. I've watched a few of them.
That was when he was a little pissy with me because I was bitching at him, about that shipping I was telling you about. And he basically was like, well, just buy from MakeFlix next time if you don't like it. And I was like, okay.
What's funny is he gets mad about shipping, and he's a guy that's definitely, watching those dollars. But how many times have you bought a box set from him and he had to ship you additional stuff separately because he didn't put all of it in the box?
Exactly. Well, I was just being... I sell on eBay, so I deal with that shit all the time. So when you tell somebody specifically you're going to ship something priority mail, look, I live in Virginia and he lives in California.
Yep.
And if he tells me he's going to ship something priority mail, it's probably going to be there in 4 or 5 days max. Right. He shipped it media mail, even though I paid for priority mail.
And he always will too.
And it took like fucking 2 weeks to get here. Yep. So all I did was say, well, why didn't you just tell me that? And we could have come to an agreement on the shipping, but I paid you extra. And he was like, well, he was bragging that he cut me such a deal on the disc. So I was like, I called him out and basically said, so whatever extra you lost on cutting me the deal, you tried to make a little bit of it up on the shipping. Yep. Come on, man. Yep. I was like, I've bought everything from you and you're going to try to save $5.
Yep.
He is tight.
And what sucks is, like we've talked about before, anytime I bought something from him, I got to go through like the same thing every single time. I'm like, hey man, it's me. Like I bought, X, Y, and Z from you. What's the best deal you can give me? I can give you this. Like, well, can you do this for me? No, I can't. I can do this, but I can't go any lower. And it's the back and forth every time.
Doug gets the Classic Monster Movie Award.
Yes, he
Did
does.
you get the cover for the door?
That's neat.
The only one of those I've got is I bought a Michael Myers one that way back in the day when I first did YouTube. I had it hanging in my basement. I think I might have seen the first 3 or 4 of the Camp Bloods.
You better catch up. You got 10 to go.
Yeah, I know. Did you ever watch, either one of you guys ever watch my channel at the beginning when I was doing my shit from my basement? The quality of videos was hot garbage.
I don't know if I ever not. I know. I think the first thing I saw from you was watching either the Camp Blood or the Apes unboxing, because I just was searching to watch that stuff, because there isn't much of Sterling stuff on there.
Yeah,
That's why I figured.
Doug, that better be your beard and not your fucking ball sack on there. There you go. Bizarro Supergirl said, "Hey guys, look, we finally got somebody in here to class up the joint."
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute. That's right. That's why we brought Cody on here. We're supposed to be watching Jaws, and we're at the point now where the fucking boat won't start, and they got 3 barrels in him. So, Cody, are you familiar with why they're putting the barrels into the shark in Jaws? Do you understand that part?
No.
It basically filled with, I would guess, helium, and so they shoot the rope into the shark with a air dart or whatever, and it's tied to a barrel, and you get to enough on them, it's supposed to bring the shark up to the surface to where it can't go up under the water and leave because it's dragging that such force behind it.
You got that one signed.
Oh, that's neat. That 4K of Monster Squad's coming out. She's happy birthday. I appreciate that. I think I actually feel a little older today. I've been staying up too late this week. I can't do that. Staying up drinking and stuff.
Yeah, it catches up with you real quick.
I know, man. I'm older than you.
I stayed up Thursday night to watch the 49ers game because I thought they were going to blow it. And I think I went to bed at 11:30 and I get up at 4 on Fridays, and that sucked.
Yeah. I was telling my son and wife, I've got to go to Chicago for 3 days and 2 weeks, and the flight leaves at 6:30, and it's an hour away from me. Well, 45 minutes, and then I've got to be at the airport an hour before. I was like, dude, I haven't been up at 4 o'clock in the morning in probably 10 years. I won't be able to survive. I'll be sleeping on the plane.
Yeah, it sucks.
It was signed by Michael McKay, the guy who played the Mummy.
That's cool.
Yeah, Bizarro.
I got from that Zombie.
It's Bizarro. Have you ever seen Jaws before? We're not paying too much attention to it, but I've seen this movie 1,000 times, so I just wanted to bring some attention to it. It's my favorite movie. There's a reason I picked it. So Jaws doesn't die until the 4th movie, or are they different sharks? It's a different shark in every movie. Every shark dies, not to spoil it, but every shark dies at the end of each movie.
Now I don't want to watch them.
Oh, well. So. Well, but they do say the 4th, they must be related because they say the 4th one is personal.
Ooh.
That's the tagline, Jaws 4, The Revenge. This time, it's personal.
That Pinhead?
You get Quint singing his, whatever you call it. What do you call that shit, like when pirates sing? Hey, Rick, thanks. How are you? Yeah.
You pre-ordered that Hellraiser set, didn't you?
Yep, I sure did.
I want to hear about that cut for Hellraiser 4. I almost bought it just for that.
I got
that extended work print edition or whatever.
I just got this that I ordered the same night. Doug orders his stuff to ship all at the same time. I do spend a little bit extra and order mine separate. So I got the I haven't unboxed this yet, so I got the Psycho set.
Oh, nice.
just got that in the mail. It was kind of cool. I got a bunch of stuff like right on my birthday. This has got all 4 movies. I think it's got the correct aspect ratio finally for Psycho 4 because I think that was a TV movie.
Yeah, I think
or
it was.
and then they always like cropped it incorrectly, and it's got a really like a book. It's about as thick as the movie cases.
I was about to ask you if that was a bonus disc or a book.
I think that last one in there's a book.
That's cool.
Have you ever seen any of the Psycho movies other than the first one?
I've seen all of them.
I love Psycho 2. What is that, Doug?
Iron-on transfer.
That's cool.
You haven't ironed it on your pajamas?
Well, I don't know how to iron, and I don't want to ruin it.
We gotta get Doug a woman. Really, 4 different sharks? Yep, it sure is.
Hey, there.
That was the funny part about it is they were all the Brody family who was like cursed with sharks coming after
That's
them all
cool.
the time.
I love Killer Clowns.
Doug is showing his Universal Monsters collection mostly. He's using this as, I guess, as a way he can advertise for any babes that watch this. Can see what kind of rock star they're going to get.
It's free advertisement for his page.
Yeah. It used to be a big 49.
Well, like nobody checks it out anyways.
I wasn't because they fucking beat Dallas in that one game catch.
You can still be a good 49ers fan.
I have that.
We're still there. That's cool.
Oh, Frankenstein's monster. What is that?
A ventilated mask.
Oh, okay, the mask. I see.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That ventilated mask from Fright Rides.
That's cool.
So this is when Matt Hooper makes the biggest mistake of his fucking life, where he agrees to go down in the shark cage. Because Quint told him, "You gonna be able to get that little needle into that shark skin?" He's like, "No, I can't do that, but I can get him in the mouth." I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
The heck is that?
Is that your
from
bong?
Van Helsing.
Is that a bong? What
That's
is
from
that?
Van Helsing.
Oh, that's cool.
From
That is cool.
Zolby.
Is that a needle?
Yeah. Well, it's not real. Like,
We don't condone drug use on this channel.
It's a family.
watch out. I'm going to get you.
Who's dressing up for Halloween this year? Not me.
I dress up every year.
I don't know if we're going to do that at work or not. I don't know can the president dress up?
If you can, everyone else can.
Well, I can tell them they can. I remember the one year in my neighborhood, I dressed in like a black coat, and I wore like the Billy the Puppet mask, like I've got a real one.
Yeah.
And then I got down kind of like squat. It was when I was like in better shape. Got down on my like I was pretending to ride a tricycle, and I would hide behind the big bush at the corner of our yard. And when kids would come out, I would come out like I would pretend like I was doing it. And some woman come screaming down the road, yelling at me and saying, "You can't do that. You can't steal children like that. I'm going to call the cops." And so I didn't stop. I'm like, I'm on my own fucking property. I can do whatever I want to do.
Good Lord.
And then somebody come up and said, "Yeah, dude, she's going to call 911. You better get back in the house." I was like, what a buzzkill.
Wow.
Just because I scared her kids. Did you run out of shit, Doug?
Well, it's hard to do it when I can't put
I'm
my...
going to 3 different parties, 3 different days, 3 different costumes. What costumes are you wearing? That's cool.
Well, maybe she'll wear Supergirl.
That's commitment to Halloween right there. I'm going to dress up like fat Michael Myers like I did in that one video I did. You guys watch my Halloween movie reviews?
Yeah, those are... You put a lot into those.
I did skits in front of all those.
My Loot Crate shipped.
What's up?
Oh,
What'd you say?
I said my Loot Crate shipped.
Your Loot Crate ship?
Yeah.
What kind of Loot Crate?
That horror one. And they all have that Frankenstein in it.
Yeah, the one you were showing me.
And then this month is the Dracula.
Bizarre, you got to tell us what costume you're going to wear. I want to know. Oh, here she goes. Catwoman, Harley Quinn, and haven't decided on the third one yet. Well, I like the first two. That's cool.
Keep the DC going. You got to be Poison Ivy.
Yeah, Poison Ivy would be a good one. Wonder Woman. I'm going coming to be Michael Myers for Halloween. I don't know what that means. He's going coming. Shut up, Doug. Shut up. And the JEFFMAN316 Pop Culture Reporter channel gets demonetized because of Dougie Fresh. So here's the shark is attacking the cage here if anybody's watching Jaws. And Matt Hooper's like, good thing we're in the water because I just shit in my pants. This is cool if anybody watches this. I was watching the part of the documentary about Jaws. In real life, they had a shark under the water. It's a couple that films like a lot of shark shit back in the day. I think it might have been in Australia, but they were filming some sharks near the cage of their boat, and one of them got tangled up in the cables or whatever that was holding the cage down under the water. And they're going to actually use some of that footage here coming up in Jaws. And the rumor was that they had to kill the shark because they couldn't get it untangled. But those two shark hunters or whatever they were, they finally came out right there. Here's the footage where the shark really is caught and it's struggling to get out. They said that they were able to release it and it was fine. You can vote for the third one, not Wonder Woman, though. Why not Wonder Woman?
You could be Supergirl.
Yeah, Supergirl. It's in your name.
So like,
and if you don't want to be scantily clad, you can go as the CW Supergirl, who wears like full long sleeve shirt and everything. So Rick is going to be Michael Myers, he says.
I don't know where I'm going to be.
I remember I was being stupid last year when we went into work. A bunch of people did dress up, and they were like, well, you didn't dress up. Who did you come as? And I was like, oh, well, I came as the best boss in the world.
Yeah.
But nobody voted for me.
Wow, wow, wow.
Tomorrow I'm going to watch Saw.
The first one?
Yeah, I got to get ready for the new one.
All right, if you're watching Jaws, here's the big finale. The shark comes out of the water, jumps up on the back of the boat, and Quint is getting ready to meet Bruce. I was Supergirl at SDCC a couple months ago. Hey, that's pretty cool. I would have loved to be able to go to one of those things. I live on the opposite side of the country. You should send some pictures of there, and I'll put them on my YouTube channel from the convention.
Do you have any big cons that come out your way, or even just any conventions?
Not a lot in Virginia. There was one that popped up in Richmond, which is about 3 hours away from me last year. I was considering maybe going this year. The one I really want to go to next is, now that if I can control my schedule a little better, is they do it's a monster one that's in North Carolina, usually around Charlotte. I can't think of the name.
Monster Palooza?
I don't know what the name of it is.
Monster Mania?
Maybe Monster Mania. I might want to go to that one. That's the only downfall of living in a bumfuck Egypt in the middle of nowhere. I've got to drive like a long ways to get to any of that stuff.
Well, I'd like to go to Texas Frightmare Weekend.
Oh yeah, that's right by me. I live in Oklahoma. We get one horror con a year, and we just started getting that.
Where do you live, Doug?
Wisconsin.
Okay. So now the boat is sinking, and you got Brody climbing up on the top of the mast.
I think it's Wendigo, Wisconsin, or something, where they have a horror con.
Optimus Prime said the sound is working. His internet probably messed up. You probably got Xfinity. That's what I got. I've been exporting my YouTube videos in 4K. The only problem I got with that is it takes fucking forever to upload them to YouTube. Bizarro, have you been Spider Girl yet? That would be in the Marvel universe. You could be Captain Marvel. Doug wants to go see. Doug and Cody want to go see the Marvels.
I will probably wait.
I'm excited about the new season of Low Key coming out.
Yeah, you gonna buy that steel book, or you don't have? It's 4K, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I saw somebody in one of my groups found it at Walmart today already on
Well,
the
they
shelf.
also have Blu-ray version of it.
Does it have Blu-ray discs in there too?
Well, no, the 4K I believe just has 4K in it. The Blu-ray just has Blu-ray in it.
Okay. So you got Brody trying to fire the gun at the shark who's biting at the air tank. And spoiler alert, he blows up the shark. Or Spider Gwen. That's your profile pic, right? Spider Gwen. She disappeared. You know, if you go back and watch these movies, I'll spoil something like this shot here where the shark in pieces like sinking in the water. They reused the exact same scene in the recut version of Jaws Revenge. And the Jaws Revenge that exists now on home video and streaming is not what I saw in theaters back in the day. They changed the ending. And in the book, Matt Hooper does not live. He gets eaten.
Yeah,
The
they have
book,
a Wendigo Fest.
she said, yes,
each
I've been
year.
Spider Girl and Spider Gwen. That's cool. She's like really committed to the costumes there. If you guys ever read any books like the movies are based on?
No.
If you want one that's like a lot different, you should read Jaws then, because there's a plot where the mayor, the reason he wants to keep the town open is because he owes money to the mob. And then Brody's wife is having a steamy affair with Matt Hooper, and they have some pretty explicit sex scenes in the book. And I remember back in the day when I was telling you my dad and I used to watch this together, he gave me the book, and then about halfway through it, he went, "Oops, how much of that have you read?" And I was telling him, he goes, "Oh, well, don't tell your mom that you read that," because it was pretty raunchy. Gwen is the Avatar, so that's right. I might do Captain Marvel or Gwenpool. I didn't think about Gwenpool. That'd be cool. What do you guys think about Deadpool 3? I'm almost scared that they're piling too much shit into one movie.
I don't know. I know with Doctor Strange, they were supposed to have all those cameos, and there weren't really as many as I thought there were going to be.
Did you just send me something?
I did.
It didn't recognize my face. Hold on, my mic was blocking. So Cody cash apped me $25 for my birthday. Look at that. You guys rule.
And a penny.
And a penny.
I had to one up Doug.
Oh, he did. Look, Doug, he sent me a penny. You guys didn't have to do that. I really do appreciate it.
Hey, it's one step closer to buying that Jaws 2 thing you want.
Hey, that's halfway there. What about Mary Jane Watson? Yeah, I didn't get the there's a Jaws 2 like 4K steel book, and it's like was it a UK set, Doug? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Comes with a bunch of swag like postcards and posters or whatever. Well, I didn't obviously order it. It's from over there, and then it now you can get it on eBay for like $100 and some bucks. Ever been a Transformer? Oh my God. She could be Bumblebee. Is there a female Transformer?
Maybe.
I
I'm
don't
sure
know.
there is. Weren't there twins? Wasn't one of them a boy and one of them a girl?
I don't know. I don't keep track of that enough.
Yeah.
I was barely paying attention to the movies once Megan Fox was in there and dropped out. I can't wait till you tell me what you think about her in this movie in The
That's fun.
Expendables.
Her and 50 Cent are what I'm worried about. And then
Doug
him.
said 50 Cent is a good actor.
Oh God.
Oh, he ain't bad acting.
I got it in writing too.
I said he ain't a bad actor.
And then he goes and complains about how his face looks on the poster.
Well, I still need to see that movie 50 Cent was in, like Die Trying.
Several female Transformers, and it said Mary. Well, I clicked on it, it didn't open up. What the fuck's going on? Mary Jane might be too plain.
Like Mary Jane, like that's my favorite name, Scooby Doo. Yeah, like Scooby Doo.
That's your theme song. Last Dance with Mary Jane.
Like zoinks. Like Jeff.
You know, Doug. I'm so proud of you that you were so clean tonight. We didn't hear any of your bad female jokes here. MJ is a little too plain, she said.
We got Doug's going into business for himself tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Frank here. Frank, what's up?
So, Doug, all you need to do is download my stream, and then you could use a program to just center yourself in the middle, and just the whole thing is us talking to you about your collection.
And just at the very bottom, please like, comment, subscribe, and put your own thing on the bottom.
Yeah, so if you move it around, put you in the middle, you won't see my shit on there, and you can just hear us talking in the background. Doug's like, anything that I showed is available for purchase if you'd like to contact me.
That's right. Act now.
Oh no, my stuff's limited edition. A lot of it.
Oh, well, you can still sell it for a premium then.
That's right.
Oh no, you can't get it back.
Oh, you're talking about it's limited where you wouldn't be able to buy it again?
Yeah.
Well, that got me through. You know what? The reason I'm selling, I told somebody before we get off here, the reason I've sold some of my wrestling figures, they are doing such a disservice to the fans. They're doing a lot of these greatest hits lines where they're releasing some of the rare figures that people couldn't get, and they'll make like one little change to it, like the color of something. But it basically destroys the value of the original one. So I was like, screw that noise. So I just started selling a bunch of mine.
Yeah.
So Jeff, do you have a Cinemark?
I've not been a Transformer yet. What would you say?
So do you have a Cinemark near you?
I actually think there is a Cinemark. It's been a while since I've been there.
Because they're selling those saw buckets that people are trying to sell for like $50 or more.
Well, up until the other day, the one that's got the light up thing on it was still for sale on there on the website.
No, it says for sale, but it's out of stock.
Oh, is it?
It's been out of stock since day one.
Well, I thought that was the other one. I thought that was the one with the light up eyes.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the other one that looks more like a taller bucket in the front of it's got like a light up thing on it.
Yeah, that glass thing.
Yeah, I think that was still for sale.
I was talking about the other one.
Yeah. Well,
They're
after I
selling
got
those at
that
the Cinemark.
after I got that Scream one and it was such low quality garbage, like what it's made out of, I'm like, I don't know that I want to be worried about buying those popcorn.
Why? Because it's a cheap plastic.
Pretty much.
Where is it?
What, the Scream one?
Yeah.
It used to be behind me. I got it over here. I'll send you a picture of it. I mean, it's kind of thick plastic, but I mean, it wouldn't even hold like a small thing of popcorn if you dumped it in there.
It tries to say 130 ounce for the Saw one.
Yeah, well, that's getting a little crazy trying to sell you that shit. I bought the Halloween popcorn bucket. Somebody got me one with the cup, and that thing is huge, and it'll hold like a large thing of popcorn if you really wanted to put it in there. I want to do Gwenpool, but might not have time to sew the costume. Damn, she's sewing costumes and shit.
Are you gonna? I thought you said you were gonna start doing videos.
Of what?
I was talking about Supergirl.
Oh, yeah, she should do one. Show
She
some
said
of these
that she was going to
costumes.
do cosplay.
Yeah, show some of these costumes she's made. She goes all in if she's sewing costumes and shit. Cody will be able to wear his Camp Blood 9 mask and go because he'll be such a star soon. I'm
So what are we
jealous.
watching next week?
I don't know. What do you want to watch, Doug?
Didn't you say you wanted to watch Jaws 2?
We can if we want. It's not like we watched the first one. They get a little bit more like most people that have obviously seen the first one, and then you get fewer people that have seen the second, third, and fourth one because they get significantly worse as you
Yeah,
go
kind of
along.
like your cocaine shark and all that.
No,
Cocaine
they're
Shark
like
is
they're
fantastic.
not. They would be like Oscar worthy compared to those things.
You do
All
a
right,
double feature of Shark and Cougar. It's still like an hour and a half.
This is what we have in Wisconsin.
is Cocaine Cougar on Tubi?
Yeah, I think that's what I watched it on.
Oh my god,
We have Wendigo Fest.
Could you imagine
I'm
paying
too
for that
shy for
movie?
video. I have a friend take pictures sometimes. Well, you can take the pictures and let us see them. I like to see some of those costumes if you're sewing them, man. Those things are probably pretty cool.
Can you imagine buying Cocaine Cougar?
Well, I did.
Their celebrity guest is
I
Douglas.
love you, Cody.
Hey.
You busted my chops. Hey, well, I'm gonna read you something real quick before we go. I was talking to Dustin Ferguson. I told him when what the fuck is that movie, Spider Baby?
Yeah.
When that comes out, I've got the first one, the original, and I've watched it. I told him when it comes out, would he maybe I could interview him or something on the channel, and he said cool. So I was asking him, I said, well, I may be doing a video soon where I talk about Cocaine Cougar. It's not going to probably be too friendly. And he was saying, where was it? Shit, I can't find it. But he basically said, don't worry about it. Oh, here he goes. LOL, don't worry about it. Cocaine Cougar is trash, but it was intended to be that way. I've spent only $500 making it. It was a total cash. What was that?
I think he's rounding up on that number.
I totally made it up for a cash in for Tubi only. He said, I did spend 40 grand on Spider Baby though.
Yeah, I still can't believe he blocked me.
Oh, that's right. You blocked you. So then I was telling him that, well, okay, I just didn't want you to get offended because I basically going to say it's trash. So then he sent me this whole dissertation about what his motivation for making it was. And I'm like, you just said it was trash and it was a money grab just because that came out. And then he's got all this motivation. Did you ever heard of a movie called The Wild Beast from 1984?
No.
It's literally about, I've got it. I bought it. It's about a cheetah that's and a bunch of other animals in a zoo that get, I think, cocaine or some drug in their system, and then they go on like a rampage downtown. So he kind of said he based it on that. I'm like, I don't even think the thing in the movie is a cougar.
Probably not.
So, but so he went from it's trash to then he's trying to justify it. Like
of
in the
course.
next match.
Here you go. T-Villain exclusive shirt.
What is it?
The Scream shirt.
Damn. Doug said he's got like 500 shirts, Cody.
Holy cow. You
should just do videos and start showing your shirts.
You should get a Camp Blood 9 shirt. It's only $15.
Rick votes Jaws 2. So to make it easy for me, because I don't want to have to try to find a fucking movie to watch, we'll do Jaws 2 next week. Have I seen all the Saw movies? Yes, I have. I actually enjoy most of them. I think people don't give the Saw movies enough credit. The first 4, at least, I mean, to have the storylines interconnect and intertwine the way they do, and especially I think 3 and 4. Is it 3 and 4 that are happening at the same time, or was it 4 and 5?
I don't remember.
But to have all that planned out in advance is pretty creative. I mean, and it's not as bad. This one I'll be interested to see because it's supposed to happen between 2 and 3.
One thing about they were rolling these out every year, so they were if you think about that, that's pretty good.
Spider Baby, the hot chicken, some black costume. No.
No, not
No.
too much.
Go to Internet Movie Database and look up the original Spider Baby, and then this is a remake of that one.
It had Sid Haig in it.
Yep, the original is more of like a cult classic type of thing. So I'd be interested to see if he does like a shot for shot or how he's going to do this thing.
No,
Either way.
telling.
All right, you got to get up and go to work in the morning, Cody?
Yeah, I got to be up in about 5 hours.
All right, well, I won't keep you on here too much longer. I do appreciate you coming on here.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I consider you guys friends. I mean, I was telling anybody that watches this now in the future, these guys have supported me most of the way, especially the last year or so. So I really do appreciate both of them when they just make comments or whatever on my videos. So to come on here, it means a lot to me. So I appreciate you guys. I don't need that weird smile of Doug's, though. Look at that. And I appreciate Doug for staying PG-13 tonight.
No, there are no boobies on the screen or nothing, so.
Well, I know you only saw that one woman flash up under the water there at the beginning. Jigsaw was one of my favorite.
I wasn't even watching that.
Doug, did you even watch any of the movie while we were on here?
I don't think so. Well, I watched some of it, like little pieces of it.
When we got on here, Cody, Doug had the movie like full blast where I could hear it in the background. I'm like, you can get me copyright claims, man. Turn that shit off. No, but yeah, I appreciate the support you guys give me. I know my channel's small now, but hopefully we'll grow this thing together and keep it going. And then I appreciate both you guys for sending me something for my birthday. So if I end up buying something at Spirit or movies this week, I'll let both of you guys know what I get with the money. I appreciate that.
I thought you were saving up for that Jaws thing.
I'm not spending $100 and some on a Jaws 2. I've already got the slip cover. I got the slip cover version and I got the steelbook version already from Best Buy. I'm not buying a third one.
You could sell those and get that.
Nobody's gonna buy those things. If you do, you won't get all your money back. I was gonna do a video about that, dude. I gotta quit double dipping on shit, man. It's getting ridiculous. It's enough stuff to buy as it is without double dipping.
Yeah, they keep on
doing a different.
Out.
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention that. For right now, I don't mind doing them on Sunday nights. I'd ask a couple weeks ago, did anybody want to change days? But it doesn't matter to me. I like Sunday nights, but I wanted to make sure any of my regulars, as long as it worked for them, I would keep doing it on Sundays. Yeah, Rick said good night. I appreciate you, Rick. Thanks for coming by. I'll wait until stream for Saw X. No, I'm going to go to the theater and see it next week, so I'll let you know whether I like it or not. But I think I'm going to keep it on. We'll do Jaws 2 on Sunday night next week, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Who's listening to something? Is that you, Doug?
Me.
You? What you listening to? You watching your advanced copy of Camp Blood 9?
I don't have anything on right now.
It was. I thought I had the volume off on the tablet.
Are they going to give you an advanced copy of the movie, Cody, once it's finished?
I'm sure it'll be like last time where everyone gets their copy from Sterling before me because he doesn't want to ship them out.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe they might give you a digital version or something.
Maybe I'll get a digital version of it. That's true.
That's cool. You got to get some perk for being in it, man.
We'll see.
Am I going to get a shirt that's better than a damn iron-on transfer?
I know when he did the 666 when I told him how bad the Sterling shirt was because he sent me like an Axe Grinder 666 one for free. Sterling did, and of course, didn't ask my size, so he sent me a large. So I can't wear that.
Yeah.
And they'd just moved to Texas, so didn't know who to hit up about shirts. So they got it from Sterling because he did a good deal. And then when he got it from Sterling, he's, man, you're not going to believe it. It's exactly like you told me it was going to be. So hopefully he won't be getting them from Sterling and will be get them done himself because that one was just terrible.
Sterling went to Walmart and bought those iron-on things you print on your inkjet printer and then iron it on there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're terrible. Like, I'm afraid to wash it.
That's what I said. I've gotten somebody else had made me a shirt that way, and I was afraid to watch it. Or any of the Camp Blood movies on YouTube. I know several of them are on Tubi.
Yeah, I think almost all of them are on Tubi.
We could watch those one day.
Tubi's free.
Yeah, I'm seeing Saw X Thursday, day one. You going to see Saw X
Yeah.
Thursday? I thought you waited for the Tuesday after and went to the cheap movies.
What Saw? Like,
Oh,
I
it's
was.
Saw X. You got to be there day one.
Well, I'll wait for Tuesday for that Exorcist Believer.
I've seen every Saw movie, including Jigsaw, in theater, so I'm gonna go
I
see
didn't
it.
care for that Spiral.
Spiral. I went to see that. I went to see that in
It
theater.
was all right.
I always said if you flipped it and made it where Samuel Jackson, if he could have been the main character and maybe had his like Chris Rock only be like a cameo type. Chris Rock to me like it ruined it. It was too much like comedy and him being just a fucking asshole through most of it. I'll see Captain Marvel 2 on day one, and I will not. So you have to let me know if it's any good. I was joking because there's a still of Brie Larson in her white tank top thing in there. I think I put it on YouTube as a thing, and her boobs look like huge. And I was like, well, that's the best special effect they did in that movie because she's done lost so much weight. I don't think she's probably got any figure left, but I'm not going to see that at all. I'll wait, watch it on streaming. It'll be on Disney Plus within 30 days.
I don't know. A lot of women might go see it.
We'll see. All right, Cody, I know you got to go to work. I won't keep you on here much longer. I appreciate you stopping by, brother.
I'm hopping off. Thanks for having me, guys. It was
All
fun.
right, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Who saw Barbie? No, I didn't see Barbie.
I didn't see Barbie either.
I don't
That's
know. Somebody was asking me, was I gonna buy that on Blu-ray when it come out? I was like, I don't know. If
no.
Best Buy has a steel book, maybe, because sometimes those are worth money. I just will never open it.
It'll be Steelbook because the disc father posted the Steelbook and he said, "Look how glorious it looks."
Oh my God! I know some people are already getting the steel book from Italy because they had to have the movie, so they're already importing it in.
I ordered the Twilight Saga Steelbook.
Oh my God! I need to put the healing hand on you. You order some of the weirdest shit. So that's why I was saying you and I intersect on probably 80% of movies, and then randomly you like Twilight. It's because it's got vampires, right?
Yeah.
All right,
And
well, I'm not gonna hold you to that.
Kirsten Stewart's nice in it.
I don't like her at all. Did you ever watch that movie Personal Shopper with her in it?
No, and I never watched Underwater yet either.
If you watch Personal Shopper, you can see her naked in it. I thought I'd give you a helpful hint, since sometimes that's some criteria that makes you want to watch a movie.
I still need to say We Have a Ghost on Netflix.
What is that? I haven't seen that either.
Has David Harper in it, where he's a ghost, and that black family moves in and they haunted by his ghost.
I think I remember hearing about it, but I haven't seen it.
Oh, I think one of the movies was pushed till next year, so that Marvel's movie took the IMAX spot.
Oh, really? Well, that sucks.
Oh, did you hear that they lost all footage to Aquaman 2?
No.
The disc father posted that.
They should. The trailer looked like hot dookie.
And that, well, the second trailer looked better.
It did?
Yeah.
You know, did you hear about all those people who walked out of the screening?
Yeah, because they killed the baby.
Well, I mean, that's what happens to the baby in the comic book. That's what Black Manta turns so evil because of that, whatever that staff or whatever he gets. He kills his family. And
I liked how the undead looked.
Yeah, so I'm like, I wonder if it's going to be pretty lame if they cut that out of the movie, because then that just basically means they're going to cave to fans who don't. I mean, that's canon, man. It's in the comic. Leave that shit in there. I definitely will have no respect for them if they cut that out of the movie.
Well, because they're trying to appease. Did you hear about that Disney? Like, they're starting to trying to backtrack now because they've lost so many subscribers and all that.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, they said their subscription rate is like garbage right now.
Because they've been trying to cater to the new generation.
Supposedly Robbie is out for revenge for something. It's talking about some movie Margot Robbie's in. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, well, you know what? It's my generation that fucking pays for everything, and your generation, it's not like these teens and 20-year-olds. Apologize if anybody is that age is watching. But typically the parents are who's paying, and none of us want to see that shit. Like, I don't want to see. I'll probably eventually watch Barbie, but that's not something I'm going to go to the theater to see. And then when they do stuff like that, where they change movies to cater to that generation's not who's paying for the whole family to go see a movie. Like, when I pay for me and my wife and son to go to a movie, I'm spending $50 fucking dollars, and it's me that's paying it. Like, cater to me sometime.
You go woke, you go broke.
Yeah, exactly. There's a happy middle somewhere in there.
And they're going to keep on wanting more and more stuff changed.
It's like you and I were talking, like, we'll never get comedies like that we've had up into the 2000s, like the first two Hangovers or the Super Bad.
Did you see that Super Bad's on here on Netflix?
No, we should watch that. That's when comedy was good. Like, I'll give them credit that that Bottoms was a little hard edged. It was better than I thought it would be, but most of the movies they won't go all the way. They get pretty close to being as raunchy as the other ones, and then they just it's almost like they're afraid to offend somebody. So if it's not generic humor, they don't want to do it anymore. Like the old school, like movies like that, or 40-Year-Old Virgin. You'll never get those movies again. And if you do, it's going to be streaming or direct to video. It's never going to be at the theaters anymore. Like, if they make another American Pie, you know it's going to be tame. Because they'll be older. Yeah, they'll be older, and they'll either have kids or they'll be around kids, and then they got to cater to that generation. It's just sad. I feel for you, Doug, man. You're never going to. I went through the 70s, the 80s, and 90s, 2000. We had 40 years worth of irreverent, raunchy comedies. So at least you got a good library of shit you can go back and watch.
I'm an old soul.
Exactly. Revenge of the Nerds, where he's talking about We Have Bush and all those old school comedies back in the day, Fast Times at Ridgemont High and all that shit. You'll never get anything that is as good as some of those movies.
I probably won't go see that new Snow White when it comes out.
I only get Barbie if it shows up at the Dollar Tree.
Hey, Rick, I thought you were going to bed.
What time you got to get up, Doug?
Whenever I want.
Oh, that's right. You're off next week, right?
Well, actually, I'll probably get up around 9:30 because I'm getting picked up at 10:30 to go to church to eat.
What do they have on Mondays at church?
I don't know. They serve meals at churches, and my dad goes to them.
Oh, that's cool. Just kind of fellowship type stuff?
No. Just people who volunteer, like, through the churches, and they serve to people.
Okay.
We usually go to those on Wednesday nights or Saturdays.
That's cool.
I'll be able to go to the mission church on Wednesday. They serve more food.
How old's your dad?
Gonna be 69 next year on the same day.
Yeah, that's right. You guys share a day.
I'll be turning 30 and he'll be turning 69.
My dad's almost 80.
My grandpa will be 91 on September 30th.
Holy shit. He is old school.
but his kidneys are failing in that. So
Oh,
we'll
really?
see how long. Well, he can't hold his bladder or nothing. And my uncle couldn't take care of him anymore, so he put him in a nursing home.
She can't find the name of that Margot Robbie movie she was talking about. I'll look it up and see if I can find it.
I was big George Foreman.
I haven't watched that.
That's on Netflix.
Yeah, I saw it. I might watch it if it's any good. I was saying I'd try to watch it. If it's any good, I might. That's probably a title they'll have super cheap, like a Black Friday to buy.
I'll be getting my Fright Night Steelbook tomorrow.
That's cool.
I only got it for $9.99.
Yeah, transfer on that's pretty good.
How much did you pay for it?
I got it when it came out, so it's probably 20-some bucks.
I'm getting a steal.
Yeah, you are. That's a good deal.
Well,
I saw it about
good thing
an hour
I found
after.
the disc father.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of people on Facebook posting it, and I think I was at work or doing something with work, and I got on there like within minutes of it selling out. I would have got an extra copy just to put up and give somebody for Christmas.
Oh, for me, I'm just kidding.
Well, not if you had already bought it.
I could have canceled.
Since there ain't many people on here, I'll tell you one. Before we get off here, I'll show you one other thing I got. I recorded a video, so everybody else can see it in the video. So, I don't get a lot of movies from Severin. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
But randomly some old, because they have some pretty obscure shit that a lot of it I don't like, but randomly they do. And so I was going to buy something that I saw advertised, and then I forgot that it even came out. And then when I went to get it, it sold out like super quick. Remember we watched the remake of Maniac?
Yeah.
Well, they released Maniac 2, which is like an unofficial sequel of the original Maniac. It's not really a sequel.
I was going to get that, but
okay, well, it sold out really quick, right?
Yeah.
So literally a week later, I was in one of the Facebook groups, and somebody was claiming that their order got canceled or something, and then when they called Severin or emailed them and bitched, Severin said, well, we have extra copies. We can only sell a certain amount on the site. If you want one, we'll invoice you and send you one. And they claimed they bought it. So I was like, I call bullshit on that. And I apologized to the guy later because I emailed Severin the same night. And when I got up the next day, I had an email from him that said, yeah, we got extra copies. If you want to buy one, we can invoice you directly. So at first I was like, well, is this legit? Is it or is it somebody scamming? Well, so I went through their website and then sent another message and said, I just want to make sure this is legit. I got an email from you, or I'd sent an email, and they were like, no, it's legit. Here's an invoice. And so I paid for it, and a week later, which was like 2 days ago, it showed up in the mail. So,
oh, did you watch it yet?
No, I haven't watched it yet. I just opened it to make sure it was cool. Well, I've already seen this movie a long time ago because the name of the movie is really The Last Horror Film.
How was that?
And it came out under the Trauma label. I saw something about that Margot Robbie movie. No idea what it's called. I don't know either. It was okay. It isn't as off the wall as Maniac, but it's what it is it stars the same two actors. It's got that Joe Spinell, that weird guy that's in Maniac, and Carolyn Monroe, which is the one who plays the actress in the first one. So both of them star in it. Dude, I haven't watched that movie in probably 15 years or longer because it was one of the first Trauma Blu-rays, and the picture quality was garbage. Plus, they used the VHS transfer, and it was cut all to hell. This is the first time the movie's been available uncut, and it's on 4K. So the first disc is 4K, and the second disc is Blu-ray. So
Well,
I'll watch it and let you know whether it's
only
good.
like 5 minutes of it or 2 minutes of it is like kind of like a sequel to Maniac, and then it goes to
Exactly.
something else.
It's more like a spiritual sequel to it. What is he talking? It's called Beautiful Revenge, is what the movie they're talking about. She said that's it. Well, I'll have to check that out when it comes out. I like Margot Robbie. I like most everything she's been in. I guess Doug likes Wolf of Wall Street.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, well, you get to see all of her in that. I mean, all
Yeah.
of her.
Well, I know about that.
But I heard I didn't buy that in 4K because I heard the 4K transfer was garbage.
I'm still waiting for to see that Killing the Wildfire or Wild Flowers in
What?
theater with Leonardo DiCaprio.
You know, I didn't like him when he started, but I like most of the stuff he makes now.
You didn't see that trailer?
Mm-mm.
Killing of the Wildfire
I
Flowers.
saw it pop up on my stream when with subscriptions because I got one of the things that does trailers. I haven't watched it yet, so I'll check it out. Alrighty. Well, I think I'm going to get up here because speaking of bladders, man, I got to go to the bathroom.
They drank too much.
Yeah, I know. You should have drank the rest of that 2-liter. Maybe you'd have to go.
I did, but I told you there was only that much in the bottle.
I usually don't like 2 liters when it gets down that low. It tastes a little flat.
Well, it was my second day of drinking, so I went.
Okay. You went through it quick.
Yeah, it's soda. It's not. So it's like a Mountain Dew goes quick, and Pepsi takes longer.
Yeah, I'm not a big Pepsi drinker. I drink Diet Mountain Dew usually.
Oh, I drink regular because diet's bad for you.
I know. I don't drink a lot of them, but I don't really like either one of those. Mountain Dew is just too strong of a tasting drink to me.
How about that movie 65?
I haven't watched it yet.
That's also on here.
My dad wanted to see that. I mainly got that for him to see.
Adam Driver.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of him.
He was okay in the Star Wars.
He was all right.
How's that White Noise?
Oh, I love the first White Noise and the second
Oh
one.
no, it's called White Noise on Netflix.
Oh, what is that? Is that new?
It had that deal with that explosion with what happened in Ohio.
No, I don't know about that.
With all
I
that
was
smoke.
talking about that original one. I just bought that recently on Blu-ray. That's the one Michael Keaton's in.
What else do you have coming in?
Hold on a second. Promising Young Woman. Wait a minute. Remake of Promising Young Woman or something like that based off the screenplay produced by Margot Robbie, it said. Like I said, I like her. Oh, I pre-ordered that Halloween triple steelbook set. I can't even remember what else it was.
What, the steelbook?
There's a steelbook of the newest trilogy. They're coming like in a box set where it's 3 new steelbooks together of the 4Ks. I like the artwork on it like way better than the crappy Best Buy or single ones. Yeah, we'll do the same time next week. We'll discuss then later if we ever want to switch up the days, but as long as the regulars show up, we'll still do the same day. And Doug has been such a gracious guest. If he ever wants to come on again, I'll let him do it. All right, Dougie Fresh, I'm getting ready to get off of here, brother.
Your birthday was Thursday, wasn't it?
Yep. I didn't work Friday, and I'm not working tomorrow. I worked my birthday number. The main reason was because we do a longevity bonus at work once you're there a certain number of years. So we get paid on Thursdays. So my longevity bonus was included in there. So I wanted to make sure I got to work to get it.
I can't remember. Did I wish you happy birthday?
Yeah, you did. Bizarre Supergirl said Doug was a good boy. See, look at there.
Or do I get a treat? I'm just kidding.
Doug was a Doug was especially a good boy tonight. We didn't have to worry about him getting us kicked off of YouTube. No, Doug, you know I appreciate you, brother. I thank you for the birthday gift. If anybody didn't know, Bizarro, you wasn't here. Doug sent me a $25 super chat.
Oh, and Cody sent you 25.01 because he had to outdo me.
Not to bust your chops, but it'll probably take me like a month to get your $25 because of the way YouTube pays out, which it's fine. His Cash App, I could take about 50 cents out of it and I could get it instantly transferred into my bank account. But I like that you did the YouTube one because I don't get it a lot of those, and I think it does help as far as the algorithms and stuff when it sees that stuff come through. So I'm glad. I'm always
Is that
glad
your
when
first
somebody
one?
does it. No. I've gotten here, boy. You want a treat? Here's a bacon treat. She says. You're the biggest one. That was the biggest one I've ever gotten. I think I've gotten a couple $5 ones back in the day.
You got 10,
and then,
I think, too.
Yeah, and I think Peter Anthony sent me $9.99 that one time. But you know, you're the big spender. You rule. Doug rules. He's the king of super chats right now.
How did Cody send you?
He Cash Apped me.
But that showed up on YouTube still, didn't it?
Mm-mm. It was just because he posted I posted it and showed it on there.
Oh.
Yeah, well, you guys
are you gonna change the movie to Superbad?
No, we'll do Jaws 2, and then if nobody wants to watch any of the other shitty ones, we'll maybe do Superbad after that one.
How many Jaws are on here?
Look what she sent you. Virtual boobies. You get it?
I'm a visual learner. I'm just
He's like, I'm like half blind. I use Braille.
I need to see the photo.
All right, Doug's starting to get raunchy, so I'm getting off here. All right, Doug, I'm gonna drop you off so that I can do the exit video. So I really appreciate you coming on, man.
You be safe out there.
6694. He's got a YouTube channel with 2 subscribers. Somebody needs to be number 3 before he goes to bed tonight. So
well, I have 26, but only some of it.
You're watching Superman? Up. No, he said Superbad, the comedy. We were talking about comedies. Next week we're gonna watch Jaws 2. Then after that, we might watch Superbad.
All right, take care.
All right, I appreciate you, man. All right, talk to you later. So that was Dougie Fresh. I appreciated him coming on here. Like I said, he gave me a birthday super chat at the beginning, and then Cody sent me something too. So anybody that tuned in and thought we were going to talk about Jaws, we probably talked about it 20 minutes of the movie. So either way, this was more about just having fun, bullshit, and I appreciated both of them coming on as guests. But yeah, next week I think we'll do Jaws 2. So I'm going to go ahead and drop off the banner. And unless anybody's got any questions, Doug always laughs and says when I say that, I don't ever stay on long enough to answer any of them. But Doug and I talk a lot off of YouTube. So either way, I have Superbad on DVD. Technically, my brother does. It's a really good movie. And we were talking about how you're probably not going to get a lot of raunchy comedies like Superbad nowadays in theaters, like irreverent humor type of things, because everybody's too worried about who they're going to offend. But All right, well, I'm getting ready to drop off of here, boys and girls. I've got to go to the little boys' room. So let me get it where I can put my exit video. Night, night. Don't let the vampires bite. I won't. Appreciate you, Doug. Appreciate all of you. Doug's back on here. I'm getting ready to drop off here, but either way. Yeah, appreciate anybody that watches now or in the future. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the normal YouTube stuff. If you want to support me, my information is going to be in the links of all my videos where you can send me PayPal, you can do Cash App. You can also do super thanks after the fact. So if anybody wanted to send me anything, I really appreciate all the support you guys giving me just by watching my videos. And I couldn't do this without great people like you watching. So I'm going to close out by saying this has been JEFFMAN316. I'm your pop culture reporter, and I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
Mr. Mayor, Chief, ladies and gentlemen,